We dey wait for you to come our way. Simon Ekpa, you dey fight like lion, keeping Biafra safe from Zion. Oh Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want them strong. We Simon Ekpa, we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout, Mama Biafra, yeah, I'll call no doubt. Enemies close, but we stand up tall. Together we rise, we no go follow. Oh Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. In unity we go dey strive. Fight for freedom, we go alive. With courage and strength we dey fight. Mama Biafra, our guiding light. Your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister. We no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want them strong. Simon Ekpa, we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout, Mama Biafra, yeah, oh I call no doubt. Enemies close but we stand tall. Together we rise, we no go fall.
We have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we are making to them. They must understand that we just don't love our country. We are fanatical about Biafra. We will do everything humanly possible to ensure that Biafra comes. It is either the flag of Biafra is raised up or I am lowered into the grave. One of the two must happen. It is better for this heaven and this earth not to exist than for Biafra not to come to pass. We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwuabiama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only him decreed that we should exist as a race, and only him has the say to decide and to determine if we are to survive or not. We don't rest our hopes in any man. We don't believe that any country can do anything for us. We are going to reaffirm our faith in the supremacy of the creator of the heavens and the earth, Chukwuabiama, upon to whom and in whom every glory and honor belongs to. That's why we worship him and nothing else and no other. We worship the one true living God. That is who we worship. That is why we were created. We are not like any other people. We have been chosen by Chukwuabiama to serve him. We have been chosen by the creator of the heavens and the earth that we may serve him. That is why in our names it contains every praise imaginable. Every praise imaginable to the Most High is contained within our names because we are very special people. We are here to reaffirm and reiterate that. We are here to ensure that this very march towards our freedom cannot be hindered. Any obstacle on our way, real or imagined, man or woman, adult or child, anything it is, once you are an impediment to the restoration of the sovereignty of Biafra, you will be destroyed completely and totally, in every way imaginable. We do not forgive. There is no forgiveness in our dictionary. We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. It is to them that I owe every ounce of loyalty and obligation. They are not here to offer any advice or to ask us to forgive Gowon. They are not here to ask us to forgive Haruna. They are not here to ask us to forgive the Yoruba people and the Awolowo family. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo, everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish, because we are his own. Despite all our iniquities, despite all our sins, he made us in his image. He gave us that very edict to worship him, and that is what we do every blessed day on this radio station, without fail and without the fear of any human being. Talk less of an animal in the zoo. We are here to worship Chukwuabiama.
The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these neo-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
What happens if anything happens to you? Are you not afraid for your life? And what happens?
I am dead already.
And at what happens if anything happens to you now? Do you have succession plans?
I am dead already. I was pouring some water, I do apologize. I am dead already. The only thing that can bring me back to life is Biafra. This life is meaningless without freedom, not just freedom. As I said before, I traveled to England to study for a reason and for a purpose. You cannot tell me that in England they have gas piped all the way from the Scottish gas fields. There is 24 hours a day electricity. There is gas. If you're homeless or if you're unemployed, the government can give you what is called housing benefit. You can pay your rent and live in a decent home. They also give you money to feed as well. If I cannot do those things for my people, then my life is meaningless. So as I am right now, I'm already dead. I'm only waiting for Biafra to revive me and to resuscitate me. And I feel and I do pray that most other Africans should feel the way that I do. Because Africa is a failure because we fail to address the core and the key issues affecting our lives. We intend to change that. And by the grace of God Almighty in heaven, we shall be successful. My life doesn't matter anymore. What matters is Biafra. Everything else is irrelevant. And the zoo government, they know it. Everything is irrelevant. The only thing that matters to me, God is my witness, is Biafra, nothing more. I'm not doing anything. I don't have a car. I have nothing. The only promise I said to God is, give me Biafra, that's all. I don't want anything else. What am I doing with money? What am I doing with cars? I don't need them. The Biafra I do need.
And the day of this new dimension has come. Let me make it very clear, we are not going to receive any order from anybody that is in DSS dungeon.
Country. You're in Finland.
Yes.
So wouldn't it be better if you went back home and did the political thing there?
My life in danger because the country, as far as I'm concerned, does not exist. Any country that does not respect the rule of law does not exist.
You're scared you might be killed?
Not everybody. You know that. You can say that as well. Yes.
And spread the good news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile, that Biafra now is a nation, that the world should recognize that Biafra nation. Remember, once a nation is being declared from exile, it is no longer a government in exile. Every Lazar office automatically turned to embassy. This time that we have, this festival time, is a time to spread the news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile. Biafra now is a nation in Biafra land. So therefore, anybody still hanging on a platform of government in exile should exist from there. It is no longer government in exile because it has been declared. It is a nation, the United States of Biafra nation. We are here this evening to educate those of you who are ignorant about what you're supposed to do at this time. The distraction should stop. The confusion should end.
Oh, Mama Biafra, where you dey? We for you to come our way. Simon Ekpa, you dey fight like lion, keeping Biafra safe from Zion. Oh Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister, we no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want them strong. We Simon Ekpa, we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout, Mama Biafra, yeah, I'll call no doubt. Enemies close, but we stand up tall. Together we rise, we no go follow. Oh Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister, we no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. In unity we go dey strive, fight for freedom we go alive. With courage and strength we dey fight. Mama Biafra, our guiding light. Oh Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister, we no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want them strong. With Simon Ekpa we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout, Mama Biafra, yeah, I call no doubt. Enemies close but we stand tall. Together we rise, we no go fall.
Real. Yes. The one mutuko kabiama. Fair. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. I wish you love, I wish you peace, I wish you greatness, I wish you favor. I wish you divine protection of God to go to Kabiama, who made heaven and earth. Ndumiri, that's what I wish each and every one of us today. Omaka mera and over better. The days of your life, Omaka genesai wenaga. Amara chuku, the next to go. Do chuku. Divine protection to me, for me, all over the world. Genubia France, all over the world. I salute each and every one of you. This is another day. We are coming tonight to come and register this particular message. To register this particular message tonight. So you're welcome. Long live Mazen Nandekalo. Long live PM Sam Neba. Long live Tongozo Rebeze and all the genuine cabinet members. Long live all the genuine warriors in our land, defending our land. Genuinely, long live you. I'm not talking about if you're a criminal, we are not in support of criminals. Biafra does not represent criminality. You understand? Biafra represent ambassadors, represent peace. Biafra represent fairness. And Biafra represent equity and justice. And now God has given us a new name, the United States of Biafra, consisted of 40 states, 40 states, United States of Biafra. The marvelous and the wonderful name, new name that Chukwukabiam have given to us, we his children. And we have embraced that new name with love. We have embraced that new name with greatness. We have embraced that new name. It's going to remain eternal in our heart, in our mind, and physically from generation to generation. That's what we are talking about. God did not create Nigeria. Ọrụ Chineke na create Nigeria. And they create only create Nigeria. Not sure again. The UK or UK created Nigeria. They made it as a second company. So God did not create Nigeria, but God created Biafra. Or Chineke na created Biafra. You understand? And they have given us a new name, United States of Biafra. That is going to be a lot of states, 40 states of Biafra, officially. And the devil is going to take it away from us. This is our own. So I see you. Let me go to the comment section and greet my brothers and sisters. We're not going to waste time. I ain't about yours for sharp. Just now. I ain't about yours. Register the message. If they don't see it, if you're anybody now for the message, to dog at VH. You're talking my point. So I see you, Fidelia, Ibope, I'm about our face today. Fidelia, sister Fidelia, Ibope, Afrongo. Welcome to the program. Say long live USB. Long live USB for real. Register it. I see you, my sister, my love sister. Ijoma, Ndewo. Welcome to the program. You're highly welcome, my colleague. I see you also. Fidel Ibope said, good afternoon, Biafra Nesedos. Remain blessing. Thank you. He said, and you too remain a blessing. Remain a blessing to Biafrans and Biafrans to remain a blessing to each and every one of us. And our sister Ibupe also said here, he said to get freedom is not eating rice and beans. But one thing I know, God will free us by giving us Biafra. Yes, I believe and accept that with you and I agree with you. Understand? When they get freedom, I will my mind. Our enemies, as Nani can let us understand, he said there are many mountains we need to climb. And that all the mountains, all of them shall be climbed. You have to go to the prestige here. I can climb by the mountain. And it's not by our power, we're going to climb the mountain. It's not by our strength, we're going to climb the mountain. But all by the grace of Chukwukabiam. I can't get close to all those mountains now. The enemies are throwing at us. I can climb because with God is with majority. Even though that now what is happening to us today now is like kind of I want Jaka cause mind if any mind. I want the truth. I want Jaka cause mind what is happening to us. And some of us have made up, some of us have made themselves available. Some of us have made themselves available to be used by the enemy. And that is one of the major problems we are having in our midst today, of which is very, very sad indeed, and is very, very bad. And what the good news about the whole matter is that even though that some of us are the major cause of what is happening to us, and the good news about it all is that there are still genuine ones among us that are still standing firm. There are still genuine ones. I mean real genuine ones, genuine Biafrans that are still standing firm. And those genuine Biafrans we're talking about here are the incorruptible Biafrans. They are incorruptible. You can't corrupt them. You can't corrupt their mind. They have the same mindset of Mazen Nadikalo. The same mindset of Mazen Nadikalo. The same spirit of Mazen Nadikalo. And aside. And aside. So, and when the enemies when the enemies of this our freedom, excuse me. Yeah, okay. When the enemies thinks that taking away Mazen Nadikalo is going to be the end of our freedom, And the enemies refuse to understand and refuse to know. And little did they know that there are still a lot of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out there. They are only holding one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are only holding one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but there are still millions of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out there. They are only holding one Simon Ekpa. They are holding one Simon Ekpa. But the enemies refuse to understand, and little did they know that there are many millions Simon Ekpa out there. Now they are also targeting to hold Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. And Dr. Ngozi Arabeze have already informed them in Finland that this their little mindset that they have, that thinking that taking away Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or taking away PM Simon Ekpa is going to quench the whole fire, quench the freedom, and as they are alleging and saying that PM Simon Ekpa is the one inciting us. Nobody is inciting us, but the only thing we know is that we have leaders, and we have very big respect for our leaders, and our leaders are saying our mind. Our leaders are just representing us, and taking him away will not stop the light that they have created in us. And what is that light? It is a true light. So targeting Dr. Ngozi Arabeze as they are targeting, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze have already informed them in time that even if when they take her out, there are many more people that are more better and more greater than her that are going to step into her shoe and continue the job. So this is an ideology. And he can't kill an ideology with a gun. He can't kill an ideology with a gun. And he can't kill an ideology by burning down villages and killing people, like kind of raping or this. He can't kill an ideology with intimidation. And he can't kill an ideology with blackmail. He can't kill an ideology with propaganda. Ideology is something that is very, very huge in humanity. Like when it is a spirit. You understand what I mean? Just like in the Fulanis, when my ideology can. Ideology of the Fulani Wogen to conquer the world with the terrorism. That is the ideology of Indi Shiala. I'm with the ideology of Indi Shiala. Then within the Fulani Nigeria, the same thing. Ideology how to conquer the world with the terrorism. And they have already started doing it. You understand what I mean? So our topic today, when the going gets tough. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. USB all the way. We're going to touchlight some few things tonight. You understand? And I believe Biafrans all over the world, they are following the event of the day. They are following the event of what is happening in this our freedom movement, this our race. Because what we do here is we bring message of redemption and liberation to the hearts and the minds of our people. That's what we do here. And we bring it genuinely, with a humble heart and with a humble spirit. And we know that it's not everybody that is going to appreciate what you're doing or like kind of like what you're doing or believe what you're doing. Yeah, we know that. Yeah. And we are not here for everybody. We are here for the chosen ones. We are here for those that have listening ear. We are here for those that have matured spirit. We are here for those that have mental toughness. We are here for those that have great spirit. We are here that those that truly loves Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that truly believes in the ideology that he brought by. We are here for those that truly loves freedom, lovers of freedom. We are here for them. But if you are not the lover of freedom, and you are listening to us, and maybe in times of you are a monitoring spirit, you just want to know what they are doing, or you want to find fault where there is no fault, or you want to come here to come and bewitch or to come and throw stud, based on you are not a lover of freedom. You are trading with the fire. You are trading with the fire, and it's not going to be wise of you for you to trade with fire. It's only foolish ones. It's only a foolish person who trade with the fire. You understand what I mean? Because what we are doing is something that is far more beyond humanity. It's far more beyond humanity. Far more beyond humanity. It's what we are doing is something like kind of. We know that the world doesn't really like what we're doing, and we know that what we are doing is like kind of trying to enforce the will of Chukwuka Biafra in our lifetime, in our generation, onto this earth. And that is the vision of Binigwe Biafra. That is the vision of Binigwe Biafra. To do to this world in the kingdom of darkness and in Leka, to make sure that that vision will not come to pass. But it is a divine mission that no man can stop. You understand? Mazina Kali made us to understand, our supreme leader made us to understand that the Biafra is going to become a beacon of light. A beacon of light that the whole world will come and light up with. And when you even read the beginning of the word of God, you understand? Because some people don't believe in Bible, but Bible is true. Bible is real. Most of the things we are reading from that Bible, it actually happened. It actually happened. I'm telling you. Because if you don't believe that it actually happened, why is it happening in our own time now? I don't know whether you are getting my point. Most of the things written in that Bible is real. It's real, for real. And if some of you that say you don't believe in the what's written in that Bible, what is written there. My question to you is that, but why is it happening in our own time now? Because what happened in the book of that Exodus, Moses and the Elijah, and I'm going to say Elijah, Moses, Pharaoh. It is actually happening in our own time now. So if it is happening in our own time now, the same storyline now is happening, which means it happened. It happened. So stop saying you don't believe in the Bible. You are making a joke of yourself. So when you read that word of God, he said in the beginning was the word, and in the beginning God made the heaven and earth, and he said the earth was full with darkness. The earth was filled with darkness, and God spoke, said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Revelation and tradition, I get out. Now we can share some people are saying, "I see that some meaning and get chocolate corner." But I'm going to say the way it's been led inside my spirit to say it. If you feel like you want to believe it, you believe it. If you feel like you don't want to believe it, no problem. I won't by force nigga believe here. But I'm just saying what I'm being led to say. Okay, man, the world down with that darkness I found the hope here when the world was filled with darkness. The Makuno why I found the email is filled with darkness. One issue. Even in the midst of all these scientists and go to here because corruption everywhere. We mad go to all issue, all darkness they are. Darkness. Nobody likes light. Light. That's when the world was filled with darkness. And God spoke, "Let there be light," and there was light. And there was light. And then there was light, yeah. All Biafra with the light of the world. Biafra with the light of the world. Definitely in darkness in heaven. But the issue no kita now. That it has been spoken, not with the light. Because Bible can made us to understand this Biafra is going to be a beacon of light to this world. They are going to connect all the dots based on the written word in the beginning. I said the world was filled with darkness, and there was light, and God spoke the light, and there was light. What Biafra I give with the effect to the world. Biafra is going to be the light of the world. I don't know the revelation to you here. But also, why if you want to believe it, you believe it. If you feel like you don't want to believe it, it's up to you. You understand? So let me finish greeting my people in the comment section, then I'll be right back to the program. So today I've already registered a comment. To get freedom is not eating rice and beans. But the one thing I know, God will free us by giving us freedom. Exactly. Here comes our sister, colleague. He says, Neo-colonialists doesn't want us to unite. They are definitely very afraid of our unity, but then are we ready to fight, embrace the change? That is the bigger question. Your friends, I hope you guys are listening. I want you to be, I want you to reference those that are watching now and those that are going to watch later. You see, the reason why we are starting these comments in the program is for you to make sure that you make sure why the program, you make sure you read the comments, because every word that proceeds out of this broadcast is divine, is divinely. And if you watch some of our commenters, like in the comment section, they are not ordinary people. These are matured men and women of integrity that reasons well before they talk. If you check out their write-ups, as the man thinking is so easy. So some of them, they are in the comment section bringing out powerful words to the program. So, and make sure you pay attention to every word, even in the comment section, every word that has been registered there. All the very important. Just like what our sister said here, it's true. They don't want us. They are afraid of our unity. They are afraid of our unity. And now, man, United one, we will shake the world. That's why they create a division among us. And our people are being so stupid. Now buy into that the idea. I join him my head. But na keep bazua, onye black am here and keep bazua by fire by force. If na mami ya na choko onye black man. People refuse, they refuse wisdom. They reject knowledge. And I get me embrace it. And I mean embrace iberibe. Iberibe man oge nyere ga aka. You go some people were mediocre na anya isi. Some people were iberibe na anya isi. Na-ekele mkwa na ha ama ihe. Some people were nzuzu na anya isi. Na-eche na ha ama ihe. Some people were mpako, pride. Because whenever you are in entertain all those spirits, you know in darkness. You know in darkness. Take it or leave it. If you're operating with all these dangerous spirits, all these cunning spirits, all these wayo spirits, all these blackmailing spirit, propaganda spirit, jealousy spirit, and all those bitterness spirit, and all these envies, you are in darkness. You are in darkness. No matter who you claim you are, you're not in darkness. You may be saying the name of Mazen and Carlo from now to 1 million years. You are not in darkness. You're talking my point. Because you're not seeing the light. You can't see the light when you're operating with all these dangerous spirits in you. How can you see the light? Go to yourself with the knowledge. Since you're entertaining mediocre, entertaining foolishness. Because that's it. Now when a fool does not know that it's a fool. When a fool does not know that it's a fool, how can he know that he is a fool? I'm not that kind of statement. When a fool does not know that he or she is a fool, how can that person know that he is a fool? Then the thing will now turn that person to an abysmal ignorant. Into abysmal ignorance, which means amaghị our portion na particular kabiama. He said, we need to humble ourselves. We need to humble ourselves, even though that now some people are very, very provoking. Some of us are very, very provoking, or even while you are running away from them, but they will keep on pushing you. And when you react, they will pick offense. They will pick offense, and they will even claim victim, which is very, very bad. Some of us are doing it in this Biafra movement. But when the going gets tough, the tough get going. There is a casting down. There is a casting down. On our foot now. There is a lifting. What do you see in the midst of trial? What do you see in the midst of temptation? What do you say in the midst of trial? What do you say in the midst of temptation? Are you the one that will bring him and like this? My girl was over. Just give up. Are you that kind of person in this Biafra movement? If you are that kind of person, you better not, don't continue the movement anymore. You understand what I mean? All you need to do, Gaga Uchu Oche, Oroche, Ilewanya, Ogaka Baragu, Ogaka Baragu is good to you. Because when you refuse to be useful, you have to go, I only decide on now, I'm going to decide now, that I try to be useful. If I name, man, no one need you. To be honest with you, this is my own sound judgment. You try to be useful. What will you do? Like that is the decision you make. I just suppose it's so cool now. I'm trying to make the decision that you don't want to be useful. All you need to do is go and sit down one place. Get no news you care. As when you're not trying to be useful. I'm telling you, but in the party, I mean, no one is you can in the anya with Toby Ocha. To the name, you can get it quite good. Biafran spirit get it quite good. Because one you not chill. Even though you refuse to be useful, but in on wege. In on wege, Biafran spirit must take good for you. Because when in the midst of it, draw useful, one you not choke. But ebe kwesi ga-akpọga ọkụ, ebe kwesi ga-akpọga ọkụ, or Chineke na-ga-akpọ onye nwe ọkụ, or nature ga-akpọ onye nwe ọkụ, or maybe ebe ga-eji onye a ga-eji finish onwe ya. When you made the choice that you don't want to be useful, if I name then nwoke ebe chọkwa gị, nwoke ebe were egbe esi gị chọgharịwa gị na nwaanyị why you don't want to be useful. You onye ara, nobody come and force you. Nwoke onye tọpụkwara gị ọnụ. Gị decide gị na ọkwa na ịdrọ useful. Na ọkwa na ịdrọ useful na-aga agba stọọdụ to ndị dị useful. Ọ na-aga ata winch. Tu ebe nọkwa na-enene ndị dị useful na si ka iwere obi ọcha na-enene ha. Gị were witchcraft na-enene ha. Na-eche the time of their failure. Ka ebe achị ahụ ọchị. Nwanne ihe onye ahụ a wizard or witch. Ebe a ka ekwensu ga-akpọ onye ahụ ọkụ. Ebe a ka Biafran spirit will deal mercilessly with you. So don't put yourself in that situation. If you refuse to be useful, remain unuseful. If you refuse to remain unuseful, but don't provoke. Don't put stored. Don't be winch. Don't distract. Don't destroy. Don't do that. By doing so, you cross the red line. And the fire will burn that person. I want man to play fire. Anyway, very, very, very warm advice. Brother Winky, and this advice coming from the spiritual realm. You don't need to take it for granted. I'm not gonna say, who is this Exodus? Who is this guy? What do you think? No, don't judge me like that. I'm a messenger. I'm a nosy. Don't nosy cow. You take my point. If you refuse to take the message, don't ever gonna go again. Chọghị with the message. Egbukwana onwe gị, only chọghị with the message. Hapụ the message. Don't one day get where abara onwe ha uru. If you say mụ and egwu say one way or another, ọ ga-abakwara m uru. You have to go because I have decided I want to be useful. Actually, useful. Actually, useful to humanity. Actually, useful to you. Actually, useful. And this was supposed to be useful to me. Oh, I'm very useful. You got to decide that you try to useful. You know, she had up and down, not our winch up and down. Okay, what you go gain? You know, I get gain. Huh? Look at the kind of winch in under and now this is Biafra movement and people. So look at the way they are celebrating. Some of them are celebrating. Some now have been trending. Some now has been trending now. One means how many days now? Both man and Nigeria, my international. And don't people now get trend. Some people now celebrate. Now let me kick it off from here. Can we go from the Lambuba Wapi also from this side? Because I'm this Uche Mefo. I want to address Uche Mefo. I want to first of all address Uche Mefo. I want to go there and scream. Guys, come over to this talk. Uche Mefo. We need to address I tell you, can uche before touch because in all this time, all this IPOB Nigeria say we don't wanna again. I'm after the shambolic judgment I passed in the Finland, evil judgment I got declared some all the whole DOS or the Casip carry as one on we could chapa and in the Kulikwa no Vidoku Vidoka cost worker nuisance again. Vidoka Chokwa can either claim more relevancy, but all the very, very late for them. Biafran can never, DOS can never, no one. When Boga because one, if I find a group here, this is more spiritual than physical. Because I cannot see the reason why you can have that you say that you love your leader, Master Nandikal. Master Nandikal is not around. So all these years, Master Nandikal is not around. I want to just know the achievement in the DOS. Here we achievement here. Open no kind of cook. Here we the achievement for this world to Biafrans. Some of them be faceless. No name broadcast. I try to go see my name claim leader. What is the meaning of all those nonsense here? Kita now only celebrate that now the Finland government, Jello, Sam Nepa, the disciple of your master, one of us, that is a freedom fighter like you. He celebrated that Jello, the freedom fighter like you, Nigeria. A better sense on Yano. Ever this guy will appear number now here. Or the number again.
In prison, Simon Eber, you are the greatest fool that have ever existed.
No. Confirm.
That is why I am so disappointed in the so-called Barrister Jofo. You know, being a lawyer, I thought it would come with a sense. I never know that that man would be that foolish.
See?
You are celebrating that Finland, J. Simon Eber, what is Mazinam can be charged for?
Oh.
I ask you people, those of you who are celebrating that Finland have jailed Simon Epa, an IPOB, freedom fighter is celebrating. I ask you again, what is your leader being charged for?
Very good question.
Don't you know that Finland have watered the ground for Nigeria to jail Mazinam and you are celebrating it? Which mouth will you now you say that Mazinam is going to be free? Some of you don't have common sense. You don't take out of anger and you bomb get
Confirm. I am out the cocoa. The cocoa was all very important.
Even when you hate the guy, but because of something you are pursuing that is like this, you pretend, you overlook.
That's it. So, this guy now is one of them. He was being used and he was being dumped. It has now. He's fighting back, speaking truth to them, but still yet Okam in bondage. Now we want to address Uchemefo tonight. I want to go there on the screen. I want to go to this storyline on the screen. It's very, very important because he can't lie again. So we have already made up our mind that now, if I know, I represent the light. Probably fight for darkness. I am charging faith to there. Probably for Atorase. I am with Uzu Chineke and we don't hear about. If you want to take it, you take it. If you don't want to take it, at the end of the day, about the champion in garage,
what do you intend to achieve?
Mommy, you want to go my point. Anyone know you can't lie against any Biafrans and those countries. Anybody that lies against any Biafrans have a price to pay. Must pay the price. Because onye na-echere gị ihe ọma n'obi, why ga-eji na-echere onye ọwa echiche ọjọọ n'obi? Onye ara. Onye ara. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-echere anyị ọma n'obi. Maazị PM Sam Ekpa na-echere anyị ọma n'obi. Ka USB gọọmenti na-echere anyị ọma. Why ga-eji echere onye ọwa echiche ọjọọ n'obi? Which means onye enwego mental problem. Onye ahụ go onye ara na. Because onye ahụ na-erizi n'ozi normal. Afụmụtụ onye na-achị ịsọgọ ndụ. Onye na-achị ịsọgọ ndụ zọpụta gị from ndị bere igbu gị egbu. Sam Ekpa pụtara bebe were ewu na pụta take care personal na from Finland na-echebe mba, na-echebe ala Biafra, na-echebekwa ma Bakassi. Everywhere was intact, where Biafra land fully protected from the hands of the terrorists. Then in this na na-eme Biafra, so na na-aza IPOB, na-esochi Kedozie, na-esochi na Samuel. Ihe a ga na-eme, they are celebrating. Ejidere onye na-esevu Biafran land. Now this guy now knows in the picture now. Samanekpa now is not in the picture. What are they doing? Have they stopped the insecurity in Biafran land in the DOS? The answer is no. Are they defending Biafran land? The answer is no. Then what are they doing? Mazinan Kalo happened at ESN. Kenyaji ESN after Mazinan. When Mazinan Kalo was controlling the ESN was intact. Now me Mazinan Kalo ESN we happen. That's not how I'm in charge. Leadership. Now leadership. Now I'm in charge. In charge, we're in chargement. We're making him. Kenyaji will be as in charge leadership. Kenyaji leadership will be put. Kenyaji will be put. The answer is nothing. Man, no we need to know about. All no we since the Mazinan Kalo Jubilee on that 5 years now on now. When any person know na comment section when they give the achievement of the US since Mazinan Kalo. The answer is nothing. Just like the same story of the Bible. The master when they travel. Ya poor servant here. Someone na give you 5 talent here. When you can give you 4. When you can give you 3. When you can give you 2. When you can give you 1. When you cause 1 and you 1, God will really nala. Sina master ya the wicked. Imanande US na upon mass na the colors the wicked, and up where wicked. Why would you happen? And the would run on the Ghanaian Samanepa. But that's not how now they have been there. You were the honey western mass na the Kali. The same story I know on a Bible. When you can one, I got really nala. Ya will spirit of bitterness. Will be now for ya. And it was not able to focus. Koga wure go ruwa na enyi koga wure ya metamporo. At least come metagodumporo. So nna nkwu na agacha ebe ọbụla na aga na abata like this. You say man lekwe ihe mmepụtara with nke anyị nyere. With obere gift nyere lekwe look at least ke gift Chukwu na nyere anyị ke onye ji awe na achieve positively towards one another. Huh? Yotago, can achieve? Look at now, look at them now. They have been there without achieving anything. But the only job I know to only fight against those that are achieving something. And still yet, they are using the name of Mazinan Kalo. These are the people that are bringing setback to this our Biafra movement. But still yet, when they get tough, the tough gets going. Usbg all the way. Because they are doing all these things now. This is why they don't know this kind of thing explained like this. All for you to get the point very, very well. So that Bobby can pass by came on the time and the season and email. Because these people they are back again. Because of this stupid judgment if I pass in Finland, and he could do one again. And thereby mental toughness and they were highly activated again because they could be one. For their mind now, they feel like they are winning. But they don't even know that now and they head towards the Red Sea. So Fidel Igbokwe, they will take me from our life about to this future. I want to touch like this about the channel. So please make una relax. You relax, so you relax. I'll just be taking it the way I'm being led. The spirit, so because no one your blood your sister. You talk about when they go be Chorega. The person who can go to the place, they go be Chorega. Mami, you talk my point. And if you understanding what I'm saying and they are playing the flow, please let me know. The comment section I'm can one of them can. So let me continue to finish the comment section, then I'll continue the program. The daily book say our leader Mazinan Kalo, God from heaven. Our leader Mazinan Kalo from heaven is with you. More strength upon you, sir. Okay, upon you, sir. Okay, thank you. Fidelia. EJ, our sister EJ said, mental toughness activated. We have to remain steadfast and consistent. Registered. Obago. Enyim Simon, I see you. You're welcome to the program. You're welcome to the program. Fidelia, Igbo said, amen. Long live PM Simon Ekpa. Long live Mazina Carlo. Long live PM Simon Ekpa. Long live Mazina Carlo. And I see you. I see Ezenago. I see you, Ezenago. Good evening, USB. Biafra. Fidele Bokwe, thank you so much, my brother. Fidele Bokwe, you know the comment, Mabalia. Thank you so much, my brother. There were. Yes, so one with God is the majority. Exactly. And we are very, very much. You just said we are very, very much on the no. USB government is being redeclared and nothing can change it. We move. Easy way, you're welcome. Easy way, you're welcome. See you. You just said spiritual darkness. Okay. M Special, I see you. You're welcome to the program. M Special, I say, preacher, my beloved brother. We are the light, and that is the reason for the hatred, and we must continue. I agree with you, confirm. Exactly, absolutely, 100%. We must not relent. We must not, very, very important. We must not relent. My friends, I hope you guys are catching the flow. We must not relent. That is what we are talking about. When the going get tough, the tough gets going. Now deactivated now. I know shake it. So we want to go to the comment section. When you must not relent. USB have come to stay. We must continue. PM. EJ almost said. PM Simon is one of us. Don't you think it ends with Simon? PM Simon is one of us. Don't you think it ends with Simon? After Simon, they will come for them. The struggle is about protecting their own race. It is either you unite and defend yourself or lose it. Confirm. Biafrans, I hope we are paying attention to all these words. We need to pay very, very good attention to all these words that is coming out from the comment section. If you are watching and listening only, pay attention to what is coming out from here. M. Special says, DOS gone and dead forever. They knew it. They will remember for remaining mediocres. Confirm. They are gone. And he could knows but I will just want to let Biafrans know. Again. Ha bidokwara akọ mgbe ahụ they kidnap Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, and the Maazị Nnamdi Kanu say, he told PM Simon Ekpa go and broadcast in the radio Biafra. Ha bidokwana akọ ahụ again. Ha bidokwana akọ PM Simon Ekpa is not an IPOB member. He did not swear oath. Ha bidokwana the akọ again. Ọkpọ ya dịka fila dị gbere igbe si na atụrụ ya nga ha kapụkwana m gaa n'ọnụ. Na nwanne ike chọọchị achọghị chọọchị n'abalị a. I don't want to laugh this night because a na-achọ ị na-akpasị mbọtụ iwe ha na-akpasị mmadụ na-atọzi m ọchị. I'm telling you. Ebidokwana dị aka again from akụkọ radio Biafra. Ebidokwana akụkọ they say broadcast, you don't broadcast, you take oath, you don't take oath. He's not our member. Ebidokwana dị aka again. And I call you aka. These people are shameless. But we need to speak to each other for now. Can you check the comment? Because comment are very entertaining. They are bringing some powerful words here. Triple M, they will Triple M, my old man. You've been watching that. Yeah, well, it's a greeting to you, Master Biafra and said us one day Kelepange. Now, is when the children come, my battery, come to you, your battery. I'll be right back. Okay, we get sharp now. So Triple M, you're welcome. So keep up the good job. They were my brother. You too, keep up the good job. Keep up the good job. Triple M says, greeting to you all, my genuine fellow Biafran citizens. Honestly, and he also said, honestly, anybody who rejoiced because of Appeal was convicted by Finnish government. It is an enemy of our leader. Period. We know. Biafrans know. We are marking them. And they are fighting for our leader, Martin Carlo, by force. Confirmed. Obeche Livinus, Chukwunenya, say all hail Biafra. I'll see you, say all hail Biafra. United States of Biafra government with our CEO, Dikoto, Gozara Beze, for real. Mazi Simon, man. Mazi Chika Akubeze, you're welcome to the program. So Mazi Simon, may God give you strength. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. The Biafran people, we are going forward. Confirm. He just says, but Biafrans knows who they are. They cannot deceive us. We know the history and their background. Trust me, they have been dead and buried, and they cannot deceive us. Never resonate again. Exactly. These confused people, Chike, I see you, Akubez, they say these confused people they are really a busybody. It's what a busybody or busybody name. We must proceed. We will not grant them any orders. We must proceed. So one of our brother now, Chorizio, because these people they are agents. Everything that they do, they have intention of doing whatever thing they are doing. And they agenda, and they intention. And probably for Abeba reveal that any of their agenda, it is for us to come and debunk them and to also put the record very, very straight to our people. Because these people are very, very manipulative. And don't want to pass this secret judgment if I against our leaders. Because probably for Hannah make this broadcast and now be about terrorists, now be who the Martin Cali is ungrateful soul that is the one creating insecurity. And one of us are saying it. Because these people they used to work with Martin Carlo. That have already worked with Martin Carlo before, that have been the disciple. Then when they then go and being the former disciple. Now evil witness they are giving against our leader. Evil witness. So when we know like the game again jump or pass, I said man you don't want to happen. No. You must debunk them. Whenever you jam them with that they are even you get debunked. Because that is the issue, that is the problem in the face. This judgment if any after an Elushi Samuel Baketa now, all because of their evil testimony. Because of their evil testimony of Bianca No, evil testimony of Wani Munyamas Nani Carlo, evil testimony of the Southeast governors, evil testimony of the IPOB Nigeria, and the evil testimonies of Nde Brigi, all these four bad. CRC and one reach your chance. That is the issue. You name I see Inaka. Because so okay no law. Karagabu okay no hero. Say that now has done angiga. Are you getting the point now? Okay no law. gara go oke no n'iro that nazo no na gini na ngiga. And more blah blah realize I know oke no no. I realize kwahala no oke no no as the owner of the house. When you realize that now oke no no oke no no na ga abua oke na side. Once you realize that when you jido ka no no na ga elite that when you solve go the problem. You solve go the problem. And ability mudote oke ha no ga se no na ga agba oke no n'iro na azu na nkiga ahụ. Because oke no na with the enemy. I hope you are connecting the dot. I hope you are making points here. That's what we are trying to say here. Odika last time around. I'm okay. I'm my house here. This lizard there. Lizard there. Na wa ga wana wo na abali. Na pempe that you obere lizard there. Ki ana body na asụsụ Igbo. Ya na akpọ word lizard that go obere ahụ na-acha ntụntụ. Ki ana akpọ that himself. That go. Nima that thing on a very smart or none way to an abel. I don't want to hit that thing. So now one. You see, if you are seeking to what the thing, the speed on the J disappear here. We go, you know, Gano like the old tissue, Malako to go. Very, very smart animal. Very, very lizard. I'm telling you. Nasike, they made this lizard. I hate number. Let go. Ama mi ngara go ima ha na bia ri go na mafia tu de na bia ta go ndi aga go ike ya na kpo e mama m ga na ebe na shop ama mi ngara go ebe ihe dịka trap ihe awu se ya go se ya na akụkụ the thing dịka magnet the thing na nke aga fe ebe the thing ya jide go mo the thing will gun them there go the thing like just go say one place no before chine for the thing jide type 2 the thing jide 2 more the thing ma 2 it's wow. So again, so we take on the solution. Yeah. You might gonna do and the thing the trade that day and the trade that thing now. Some my daughter I try to for the thing. To the thing to wait for the day. You might go to see say routine na. Ana ma chochi, ana ma facilities ada no lo. Ndozo gbazi also. Ndozo gbaziri also. The other lizard ndozo ana ma fuzi ha. Ana mi arizi here. Not go my daughter say na my daughter said my son said you notice what that since here I'm on 2 years but I told you no can afford the thing no can na fuzi mo na fuzi even as I'm now speaking to you the time before time no eba na me broadcast you know eba give fufu agafe via kita na ma fuzi ha kimana na ma we no discover here you tago those all here mba na one no fit ana ma fusi am because you know got his no kuro che map kam na sin na go dey did yourself ke 3 points no wall god go you see the thing is disappear you see habra ba man that na habra ba for that na member ha ma go no onya habra ba for na member ha ma na no onya ndo zo ladie ha ba isu si na one no dey ka onye nwe la self or dey ka state go na movement actually here. Halarie. Achọkunu connect all the dot there. Because okay no n'ụlọ gara ga agwa nke nọ n'iro na azụ nọ na ngịga. But Bob ebe jido ka nọ n'ụlọ. Nwanne okwu ebigo. Ama ma achọ nka wuri da na aga ezi n'ọnụ agụ nwa ezi ọnụ here. Yotago. Ka wuri da na aga ezi nwa ya. So okay, let us now go. Going on to this guy have a message. This guy have a message to Biafra. This guy man tell boy here now. Get on to he got for such before. And I'm aligned with him. And I also want to help him pass the message across because Uchemefo is an evil man. Uchemefo was one of the person evil report against our leader, against BM Samunepa. And then on UK. The UK uses Uchemefo when I'm kind. But even not fear this guy is this is the person this is the major issue and when this man which I'm referring a liar here and we are here to expose him the more. Reference listening to this guy.
By coming out from time to time on social media to call Mazen Nnamdi Kanu names. You keep telling us that he's an eternal liar, and he created the beast called ESN. You call them bandits. You call Mazen Nnamdi Kanu an ingrate. Now, if I may ask, what do you intend to achieve? I don't think you can achieve anything because the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu you are calling on is available. The young man is facing his case straightforward, squarely. So you can't indict him. The only way you would have indicted Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is if the young man is not available. But the young man is standing, he's facing his case, and he's winning. So what do you intend to achieve?
That is the question. That is the question. Can you with intention? Can you actually achieve? By your own name, see, forget it. These people are evil, though. These people are very, very evil. Your own brother. Can you job Mazen Nnamdi Kanu this guy which before? Can you job Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Up to now, I cannot point out your job Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But every day, this guy keep on the UK, on the UK, go be here. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu prophesy this thing, no matter more you now go some of us. I couldn't walk up now go a lot, even the elect. I'm talking about when they go in get tough. The tough get going. I'm not the leg pressure. Sometimes they charge some of us like this, they charge some of us more for the man in the poor man as but to never say this, maybe to never say because the thing that they come surprise sometimes. The thing that will come sometimes. Never had a bunigua. Yeah? These people are evil. This man with a mind. Somebody may introduce the Biafra movement. We take a man from grass to grace. When the IPO been for before. I'm a living witness. I was one of them. I'm telling you. And we loved him so much. We loved him so much. The same way we loved the. I don't want to. I don't want to call anybody's name. I don't want to call any person. And the other go. I don't want to call because some women are carry. But they know themselves. They know themselves. They know like anywhere care. Because more can be here. We love them so much. But this particular person I never today which before now, that is the bone of contention. Because someone who the master chef of these evil plans in Ina, if you name na Biafra movement, this which me find in a liar here. This guy is as poisonous as more than poisonous in Kayaka. Chineke na-emepe gị anya bughere gị onye uche mefe ahụ. That is this guy is an evil man. And I'm his own measure when they hear. And Biafran spirit will deal with him mercilessly. When you go at time upon time to young each other, but still yet, this guy refused to repent. And I'll be one for now, but I'm probably for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at the age of breakthrough. Probably after achieving every freedom. This guy, that is the only time this guy will come out and be voicing some rubbish things, some evil things, some evil reports. Maybe Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and automatically on a signal to the UK and to the Nigerian government, don't release this guy yet. I don't know whether you guys are getting the point. I am aware can you with intention like you want to man, can you achieve? That is why am I calling him? Why am I calling him? Huh? Why am I calling him? Why am I calling him? Our sister said here, he said which before is unfit to be a leader, a car washer, a poor as a church rat. We always have a price. Yes, and very, very dangerous and grave mistake indeed. I'm telling you, the guy is a very, very dangerous human being. And then now, one day, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu touch we born obi. Kuchara ụmụ school fees ya, gụcha lawyer ya, gụcha ma everything. Akwụọrọ ụgwọ na-akwụ ya £4,000 every month. Onye na-ele anya here. Somebody that is vice president still yet. Anya ukwu na ekworo ekweghị otiti. Ndị UK wekwe ya ọnụ. Ego ole ka a na-enye dị gịnị ya anyị na-eme ekwe ya ọnụ because ekwere leader ya ọnụ. Ndị dị ya jụrụ ajụ. UK kwe leader ya ajụ. Nigeria gọọmenti kwe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu jụrụ jụwachi anya. They now used to enter the chamber before. Just like the same thing now from Meporano, the same thing the same thing that is actually happening now, even in the USB. Some of them, Biafran government now, Nigerian government now, but some of them in the cabinet. The men with little liver, the broke, they will just succumb to the every in public for ego see ego, some of them I give up just no, but another ego nazo because I'm one amnesty. And another amnesty I say no problem. I will be still be acting as if I'm fighting for Biafra, so that my people will not suspect me. Or those kind of things. My people don't there. I will just be pretending. You understand? Sometimes I will. That's what some of them are doing. We will not go be. We will be a Biafran spirit. We will be a Biafran name. Not commit all manners of evil. Not to area see here and there. Onye can deceive. Look at what Uchemefo is doing here. Very, very dangerous human being. Triple M said, and that's exactly what we need in this our freedom. One, akwanya basara Triple M, akwanya basara maka yolido efutro maka mbere war. I'm telling you, ibere treji dere abo ndị ọzọ lari. Ndị ọzọ lari. So ndị niile efu na-akọsara ara confusion anya na wa miss self nwanne. Aka ga-akpara ha, mgbe aka ga-akpara ha. Ndị ọzọ ga-ala gị. Because onweghị ọjọọ anyị mere ndị a. Onweghị ọjọọ. There's dove. You might hear with the spirit of dove. USB present the dove. Like, that is too innocent. That is too innocent to be hot. It is too innocent to be hot. Of which only of my head dispose in a pampa USB, not pampa, nice near payam, not payaka, dispose in a payapa, that's in capa, because the man is very, very fragile. Apart with something each day, and all the beautiful, I have something each day, very, very comfortable, all the very, very beautiful in there. But all I was singing a catapo. I was singing a catapo, okay, and you lose all the beauty of the aqua. So I'm an apaya one. Used to be presented like dove, innocent. That why you did not kata one? But how you just think about was a dove and turn into a dragon? That's what people are not getting. That's what they are not getting. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu since I know have you mentioned any day Maazị Nnamdi Kanu mentioned Uchemefo mepon ya we kwuo maka Uchemefo kwuo anything bad onwe dị time ya but this guy keep on punching keep on throwing punch up na ata ya we mechakwa onwe ya rezo this guy
sometimes you talk like somebody that's being pushed to talk like go and say something. The point is this: Maazị Nnamdi Kanu has created something that is beyond him. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu cannot even stop the quest. How will I liken the issue of Biafra to you so that you understand it better? I thank God for somebody like Usbg the other day. Usbg the other day came out, he called on federal government of Nigeria to release Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. That Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is more of a political solution than a political problem. So you coming out, what are you trying to achieve? As far as
Triple M is any nonsense to be treated. Each greeters will move back here. I say that's why we have to activate the US blue card. Thank you for reminding me. All blue catch can go here. All blue catch can be waited the wall. We blue catch. We gonna say I did it. I ever touch it. If I touch it, I go. It's what blue catch can get you ready to all of them. Like blue catch can activated. Blue catch activated. Ina no ba even more 247. It is both sharp. It is both sharp. But I continue to like in case someone know where to drop or know where to drop something. Drop a word. Because we could have bia. They continue to link. We could have bia one. So that all have got all to drop or revelation can drop all for you this is your man. All of us are in this together. Put my own children, my kids are not be charity. I will click a link back to the number. One hour, if you don't want to be charity, click a link back to the number. Okay, people will appear by that's why we have to activate DOS blue catch. Because they are not paper and I am of the main reason why. The main reason that you will put this program at because we did the blue catch. These people are evil. If the spirit of Biafra will be catching and exposing, is catching them and exposing them. Watch analysis this guy in the because don't quite blue catch this guy in here.
I'm concerned. I know I'm speaking the mind of a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, Abatete. My sister Oije, Abatete. It's from Abatete. Abatete, Anambra. Abatete. Which is from Abatete.
Not just Igbo people. I don't think you are more than Wazulike. Wazulike has more pedigree than you as far as Biafra is concerned. As far as that quest or struggle for Biafra is concerned. When I look at you, sometimes you are educated, you are civilized, you are vast in knowledge. Most of the things you say here, most of your
Triple M, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, my brother. Carry on.
Okay.
Ụmụ Biafra ekenekwa m ndị ihe ọma na-adị mma, ndị eziokwu na-adị mma n'arụ. I greet each and every one of us. Maka na asị na ọchị na-efe efe, ihe onye na-achọcha ọcha iru ofere gị. We must continue to be preaching. Carry on, I'm with you, my brother. Onye na nke ikpeazụ a, onye sọ gị bụ ya ekwetere ya. No room for nonsense to.
No.
If that illustration now in here, illustration now we here need in Biafra land. The reason why India generation onye bia gbacha cheka ya mere last we ga freely. Ha generation onye pụta ya eme nke ya. Wazirike omenya ahụ mgbe ahụ ahụ ya ndị iwe na-ewe apịatuo ya egwu abagodi ndị onye person ga-papa use that thing. Man, look today is still gallivanting, being shaded by the zoo security. Young one of the Poku. Anamana na gone na studio here. Master Gano, I got na Futasia. Oh, a car wash Rigadoro. Bazrina, na query. Our people actually him with ndeke passed on. When they passed on, I believe they are not yet convinced that now we hear Biafra Bruha. I been when something must surely kill a man now. I be asking now and come up on course. You see all these people. Time is coming. Oh, I don't want kind of banana cars. The government time to behind that chop. Ancha what's on the Biafra land. In maybe no push local Biafra land. Carry on, my brother.
Confirm. That is it. We are making a point. Just like we just said. Ndozo gamata here. Kifuna gina kibazwa. All of them go. All of them must square it. Because I'm only if I'm not full spiritually what is about to happen to all these people. Biafran spirit is actually dealing with them mercilessly. And for that one is for sure. He's dealing with them mercilessly. But it's just that they are just coming out pretending like kind of nothing is happening, like on all those things. Yeah.
Sorry, just imagine. Now, our PM now, when he came out, this same criminals, the DOS, is an agency. Oh, what to Finland the main cause of they collude with the Nigerian government. They now. A may arrest. Has is have it. Oh, he put a layer. Nigeria Nango. Nigeria Nango. All this our agent in Nigeria. Now, he's not convicted. He's not convicted. A convict na no na support Nigeria ka na a convict no na support Biafra. But the believer na just they are still talking today that no agent of Nigeria. He's agent of Nigeria. That I see I would want your case me. Your leader see ono bla bla say no case me onya habara also. Ona go aka azon mo wo go to gbari egwu. They are celebrating. Onye pụta ya na celebrate. Ọkụkọ aka eji abụ ọkwa. They are fighting our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by proxy because I told him direct. He learned right from the onset. They fought him. They fought our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by proxy by fighting Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now that same thing is repeating from this charlatans now. We don't cast our DPM pro. They are now fighting our PM using his name as a possession through our DPM. Yes, exactly. Many people are not even understanding the game. That's your brother. That's your brother. If you feel that Nigeria may and cause even this is right from origin. When the Biafra na agitation started from Aka Wazirike, Ebo flag agba ha kanchi. Ndị Nigeria bịa ha say yes that now we want to destroy the country. We want to destroy it without even knowing that our akeji abokwa ka ageji abokoko. Ka ha ji ka Nigeria ji Biafra mo onye me protest egbuo ya. Ta akwaghị ha na arịa. Ọ ma na onwe ha emeziri right nke ha isi na ihe gọọmenti na-eme adị mma. Onye si imi nkịtarị mma ya hụrụ ta. Continue.
In add up what you are saying, regarding to these people may put on how we say now Mazi PM Sabuleba, no Nigerian agent. That are called with Nigeria. Now get an Nigeria conspire within the Finland at Toyanga. How was president Nigeria government they are just This confirm me fully FIFA for her. So Biafrans, let's can this guy finish on it?
Are very it's unbelievable. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been out for getting to 5 years now. What have so many of you done? What have you done to change the narrative? What have you done to change the system? So this is not all about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Never would you come out to challenge the government. Never will you come out to challenge the existing protocol. When we talk about the government, you always come out to challenge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You blame Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I do not know. If you want to, you keep calling him ingrate. The name ingrate, I don't know that which you did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he never appreciated. Now, tell us, let's appreciate you. Even without being told, we now appreciate you. Thank you for whatever you have done for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the past, which he has not appreciated. Forgive me if not for anything, for the brother's sake. Before now, you are part of the IPOB. You are part of Biafra. You are an Igbo man. And one thing is very clear. You cannot separate yourself from IPOB. You can't separate yourself from Biafra. You can't separate yourself from being an Igbo man. It's impossible. That is what most of us face to understand. And most of us it's very common among the few of Igbo people. Because as far as Igbo people are concerned, I knew that if referendum is going to take place today, a lot of people will side the Biafra issue. Few Igbos are not in support of Biafra. Maybe in the name of politicians and the rich ones are more. How many are they? Very few number. And when it comes to referendum, majority carries the vote. Majority will always win. So I don't see what you intend to achieve by coming out from time to time on social media to call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name. It's very clear to everybody that the problem in Igbo land is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the problem. ESN is not the problem. IPOB is not the problem. The problem is Nigerian government via our politicians, via our elites in the name of the rich people or whatever you call them. We can see it. These guys want to silence the issue of Biafra, but it's impossible. Even Mazi Nnamdi cannot stop it. He can't quench the fire. It's like a wildfire now. You call it beast. It's not beast. It's a spirit.
That's
If
it.
the issue of Biafra,
That is it. They want to silence the issue of our freedom. That is what they want to achieve. Like this guy asked about Ucheme for what is your intention. I'm answering it for Ucheme because his intention is to silence our freedom. Because he's felt that when we go a safer heaven in the UK, in the UK we are Akuko, we are citizen. In the UK we go citizen, we say citizenship, we settle Ucheme for. Ucheme for we struggle, we freedom, rare. Never was a stumbling block. Ucheme for now was a stumbling block to our freedom. Ozo we are reso, no no blood tirish, no one get bonya carezo. And the owner since our own ebe. They state it up, non state it up, not report, not report. And we know all the evil they are committing on this Biafra movement. But thank God, natural Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, are you afraid? You're afraid of getting. Now, I am already. Because this when we end down and we need Biafra to make we're not again in the Nigerian government. And that is the reason why some of us, some people are not part of you. Because some of them better. But one thing I'm disposed mad that if no one, they didn't even threaten the matter with every time they want to run at your and you are not throw John. I need to find in the claim when I want to chant. I need not claim when I'm on. I need never chant them around. Only how was some people in them and Nana water. And I told John when I told John, and I told John. And I told John, I told John, the guy was the only one that became one. It told John winning NATO. I told him, at the end of June, which I gave me that was John. I must not kind of waste the man. See, I am dead already. I am one already. I can't go in a book. Listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this guy, because I'm like it, I'm not connected. No, not connect. When the going get tough, the tough get going. Okay, more like the going now because the mood down on email now is like it's getting tougher. And the enter the season when there's gonna be getting tougher. Season of toughness. I am a kind of an email now. And they watch and I keep foot in them matters are like. The weak ones are like you go. I need in now some of them. When they can then movement and tell I just roll for hand here. Fuku just catches like Tajara hand here. I'm not China. Because some of them, their mind had to go weak, had to go down. Because of all this nonsense from the video cast from our course online and offline. Some people say I did go tired. Some people say some people say for nothing on that. You could throw here Biafra get out. Some of them you only way you were. Because that is what they want to achieve. You know what the agenda actually achieve. And they are left for them now, they are achieving it. To them now, they have gotten Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To them now, they have gotten PM Samunepa, who is Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. I'm telling you to be honest truth, what is the present state I'm in now. How they feel that now one how they are winning like kind of now. Okay, now I'm going with the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm with the PM Samunepa. Then on here with Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. That's why I had not play up on Apuna. Now play chief terrorists. Now play Halima. They are just trying to ridicule the woman. And they ridicule the woman. Do you think that is the woman they are ridiculing? They are ridiculing our freedom. Anybody that wants to stand to represent this our true freedom, they will come and ridicule that person. And ridiculing that person now is ridiculing your own freedom. But they flee among us. They are not catching their intention. Some of them feel that now one they want listening to. Tell no kita na igba camera na fo if you are future me for by the camera na ekwu na we saw some na akọ yan for na akọ na assume English for na akọ you present to me as an angel of light, present to me as an innocent man because ona abamba ona agbo wo odin da kan dey UK na like is poisonous snakes atụọ gị lada ha gbunye gị poison n'ahụ. This guy were go okwu ọnụ ya iche before you na-ele anya kịta na ewere go okwu ọnụ ya were go okwu ọnụ ya were gbaghasị a lot of people poison n'ime ahụ n'ime obi. Some of them have farmers in the Canada, they see him as an enemy. But talk of giving a dog a bad name for you to murder a dog. But we want to use this opportunity to address to Biafrans that now when you see this kind of thing happening, may you not be perturbed. I'm gonna disturb. I'm gonna be confused. I'm gonna be distracted. Always remember the voice of Mazina de Carlo. 2 weeks before he's kidnapped. Even a voice Mazina de Carlo and 2 weeks before he's kidnapped. Voice that has been keeping me going till date. How about you go hala like this one? You put hala voice out. You got put again here now. Go now put here. You got put where? Also, let me tell you the time and this is everybody buying a geba. The question buying the head. What's not the kind of a camuma? Now, who had a voice out? One the man with the woman. You not come can not connect me. You are to me now. Come can not come. You call hala you know in line of your voice. No one made to second a trash. I don't have time to entertain any mediocres. I don't have time to entertain any liar. I don't have time to entertain any gossiper. I don't have time to entertain any distraction. Get the reason why I get you on inside this Biafra movement. I can't name entertain distraction. Can't name entertain wickedness. Can't name entertain mediocres. No way anything good I can offer to you. Kita now this mediocres now turn some of us now. Some of us some of them now. Some of us have turn to go. Some of us now kita now. Some of us now hana aruzaka ni keneshi nini. Under in the name of name challenge. Onye kukarere mba. You are far more beyond that. This time around now, when you see them lying against, all you need to do is to that place against that innocent person. And man, no ever can you focus. You focus on ya now. Bound more Biafra nke ways open there. Because eku merono. I hope you guys are getting my point. Eku merono. Na-agbakwara nga agba wezigbo ihe but na-agba nga agba waji ife ebe somebody na-eme ihe ọjọọ egba onye wa agba he doesn't love that person. Do you get the point kita now? Look at this guy now. Okay, photos we made this man analyze now cover intentional but he can never bring Mazina and Kalam no matter how this guy lika for na agba to blackmail Mazina and Kalam. Mazina and Kalam can defend himself at any given time, even with or without us. That one is my confidence. When the going get tough, the tough gets going. Mazina and Kalam will living witness of what I'm talking about here. And we must follow that the same spirit here. We need flow. Our sister is in the building. Jay, can you hear me?
Azi.
Dewo.
Azi. My message nnachi wepụta now for ndị ụmụnne anyị sobu na-eme ihe a na ndị wu legit. So we na-eme ihe a because of this information, because of ihe niile ha na-eme eri. Ndị ọjọọ a na-eme eri. Or because of maybe Otu Simon and then they kind of slack back or how they withdrew. Ma gwa ha ihe niile a na-eme ọ bụ na iwu ezigbote nwa ife. If you are truly a child of light, ụmụ ihe ndị a na-eme kwesịrị ị na-eji nja gị mmụọ to kwesịrị na anger your spirit to fight harder because I cross go the Rubicon. The days of Nnamdi Kanu, we have crossed the Rubicon. What can for declare go this United States of Biafra? We've gone too far to go back. We have gone too far to even our story. We have gone too far for the DOS na akweri. Ndị nwụrụ anwụ eligoro eli were cement painted made the painted the sepulcher painted ebe ahụ eliri ha ka a ga-abịakwa pụtakwa ka ha pụtakwa again na-ekwu ka and then people are slagging behind or people are feeling some type of way. My ụmụnne, this is the actual time for you to be aggressive in spirit and fight harder because if you go back unu laghachi ndị Fulani ga-eju unu ha ga-eme unu niile Islamize. burikwu na eburikwu otu ha si wee chọọ ọkwa na anụ so ihe ahụ na-eme all these scattered everywhere ma ndị nọkwa na-ebupụta sị gị na ha na-agba mmadụ egbe na kamera na-emecha all these things in Dark Simon and all that akwa emego in Dark Simon it's not gonna stop a thing bro. It's not gonna stop a thing. It's not gonna stop us from forging ahead. It's not gonna stop us. God forbid, Hajidekwe Madam Orabeze tomorrow. It's still not gonna stop nothing. And I
I'm
don't know
telling
when they're
you.
gonna get it. I don't know when they're gonna get it. That this is not about anybody. It's not about Legoro Mazina, a whole Mazin Namdekano. Kejidere. I can rock calm. I be Simon. Nda kwesịrị magodo that. Because well, it's okay like that anyway. Because how much I know be they don't know how we approach it. They don't know how where we are going and how we are going about it. It's okay like that. Because I be the shake away, then they know where we are vibrating from or where we are headed to. It's okay. Okay. So man, one the matter it's good to strengthen your heart. That mental toughness. So na me activate. Oh, better
Yes.
me because some people are suffering depression. People are suffering nostalgia. Only man that suffer from nostalgia right now. Okay, oh, not that day, that few hours, and that's it. As a human being, blood runs in me. You feel me? But then you gingered up. The next day, you brush up. Okay, struggle continues. You brush up. I wouldn't hear gazi like you know, like who's gonna do it? Because that's what they're waiting for. They're trying to silence you. They're trying to silence us. So you put we cannot give them that space. Ekwesi na bombard to bombard and then only all an 80. Instead of now everywhere now becoming quiet. Then all these mediocres now put again bake up again.
Napụtakwa again, oh.
Ndị nwụrụ
Napụtakwa
n'anwụ.
again. Apụtawakwana again.
Because we ought to do better. We ought to do better. We're not going back home. I ain't going to this thing. You also kwa ha me. Also go to her. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu gwara ha. Even if all would not for only a woman and a man, they will continue. I got continue na Biafra land. You also kwa ha me. I go. I hear question go here. USD has been redeclared and we stand by it. And we're buying Naga. And we're about Naga. Oh,
Confirm.
right.
Biafrans all over the world. This is what we are talking about here. And that is the spirit. When you're this kind of mindset for our brother Triple M here and our sister Ijoma here and Kamwa Neku and Nankamas and Kalugara many years ago. Man PM Bakarani. Causing our mother, Mama Biafra from Dotongos Arabese because the woman be strengthened all the very Dotongos Arabese is but a sharp 100% on a shake. On a shake. And encouragement yourself the very well organized like kind of you gonna have full spirit here for that now one all the well informed. I know my what she's into. And it's not they're not scared of anybody. Anyone who don't see somebody then I'm at the anyone is where they'll tago when nobody feel like this and some of them are galapuchuna labazi yourself. This will be anything na man no basazi. One no machakwa basakwa go. Oh, if you don't know basa again now, when you don't make them, you know concern you. All this, you know concern me freedom fighter. Make they leave them. All these people that you people are wasting their time. When they will be working, maybe I someone I'm mad and I'm not wasting my time. I'm not fighting for my freedom of my future generation. Somebody has seen I'm and they wasting my time. That thing about one movie. Because they don't get it. In a fighting for the in our future, if you danger na give you for go. You know, talk you say vocal and the thing I remember. Somebody singing in a waste of time here. When the Biafrans all over the world, when the going get tough, the tough get going. Because the same thing goes applicable. What sister said here, said the same thing goes applicable to the men on the ground, shooting people on the camera and still claiming to be working with PM Samunepa. And in an effort to indict someone, you understand the game you all are playing. I even understand the game, Nina. Thank you, my sister, for this wonderful comment. I even understand the game, Nina, and that's why we are trying to alert you people. But someone didn't even understand. Someone didn't even understand game. ache no na nwanne na we gbo these people are evil ụmụ ya wee evil da we evil because oke nọ n'ụlọ gara aga gbuo oke nọ n'iro na azụ nọ na ngịga and for you to treat the full cup of ị ga-amụdete oke ụlọ ahụ ụtansị nwudete mgbere a na-ebegharị na ma wọl ya na anyị na-alari ya na nkede nwa kịta na ya wọl against mgbere wọl na ma edikile ego wọl maka mgbere ma ọkọsọ ọwụ m na ha bụ na-akwụ ụgwọ ụlọ hie ke ka m nọ n'ụlọ ya mgbere na-amagharị n'iwu onye ara iwe ewe m ụtakọ disposi na-ewe anyị iwe anyị nwe ụmụ ife na-achụ destin fụna ndị niile efu na-arụ mụ na onye ọbụla gị na-edikile ihe n'elu isi ha anyị mere apịa ka ha bịa rụọ anyị amakapụta bọmba to bọmba give it to them bọmba to bọmba because anyị nwa bụrụ ndị na-egbu mmadụ anyị nwa nke anyị nwa our own weapon of warfare dị different ha si side anyị si side ya ọwụ side nke ụtara ha si eme anyị attack anyị si eme attack our own different of attack to them dị different you're supposed to know better so ụmụ chukwu oke abịa ma this guy pitching on it because someone one more video
struggle or agitation is a beast. It's very simple. You can kill a beast, you can unalive a beast, you can stop a beast, but you can't stop a spirit. I want you to understand this, for I don't need to use a vulgar word to you, an insulting word to you, no, because you were part of the system and you are still part of the system.
When they use uche mefa na aka onye ọbụla chọrọ ikpo iyi ga-akpọ iyi because ọ na-akpọ masị na dịkali iyi so for him ikpọ masị na dịkali iyi you are entitled gị kpọkwa iyi oyi the same measurement what is that for ya this man na-emepe onye ọgbanye kamera our own supreme leader onye bịara onye nọ na DSS 5 years ọ maka na ya na-apụta ebe a na-abịa ebe akwa ọ maka like kind of pụta ya anya be akwa na kamera before na amara na ọ na-eyiwe na-ewe anyị nwana ụmụ enwe nwoke na-akarị akarị yotago kpọta onwe ya nwe na mmadụ inwe apply conscience na this man not for email for almost getting for 5 years for you and I not giving up ọnwụkwa na ọ nọ n'ime a na-akụ eri ọ nọ n'ime a ọ pụtakwa ọ na-aka na apapa mba ọ ka na say that I'm fighting for my freedom of my people don't want uche before what are you fighting for? Uche before what are you fighting for? You need to get through space. You go get an asina when maybe na remember that asina against Anambra. But for me, this guy when these people they are not representing Anambra people well. They're not representing them well. What kind of name are you people giving? And some of them, or most of them, Anambra. But they can see Aburusin Anambra. But you're not supposed to be like that. Look at the king Giru Agunes and Anambra. Look at all of them. In a way, I don't know. But then with a lot of good Anambra people out there that are representing well. And if you are any good Anambra people that is actually representing well in this USB, this is the hard time people stop addressing this to our brother. On the other side, Anambra. You need to call in them. People are painting us black. You need to paint time fine black. What Cambodians or colonies is from Abia State. Anyone they see from Abia State, Aboriginals or Calum. Every time you put our words of Calum, but they can see Comu Akanagua. Or they can see Comu Akanagua. Because that's what Fakarotaman use water. These people are giving us bad name. And I say, can give for an talk. But the good news I know that now all of the people that are planning all this stupid info against this our movement, you can never ever succeed. I'm about the champion in Gere. I'm going every day. I'm about the champion in Gere. Couldn't mean in Gere. I could fetch her or the metal Darawo. They must bow. Only the metal bow or USB. You must bow to USB. You must bow to USB. You must bow to USB. Only like a bow to USB. And I'm telling you. Just a minute, please. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Just a minute. Eh? They will go see Zenwa. I see you on M Special. M Special says my brother well war ego is very bad animal in the spirit, always on a bad mission. I'm telling you. And you go me also now. And you go me also. I'm more like it for that. I'm for like this. I'm gonna go there. And I'm like here. And I'm like for that thing no myself. I'm gonna be myself because more and feeling that maybe I touch about my myself. I know they like that thing. For a me, I'm gonna ta or na poara. Huh? Utaka this was in Afutanda. Now this movement yeah. Utaka this was in Afutana. When you put on no use Utaka this was in Afutana. May God give us wisdom. God just give us wisdom. Yeah. No, my dear. It's alright. It's okay, Lan. After playing this scene now, you're gonna play something else. Now when I just my brother. Okay. Let me finish this one.
By default, you can't deny it. No Igbo man can deny it. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you tell the whole world. It doesn't matter what you do to convince the world that I am not part of. You are part of this system by default. It's natural. So if there is anything you can do, I think what you can do is to support the Quest. When you resign, you say that you are going to use your platform for Biafra right or whatever, but you are not using it. All this while from time to time you see people, they come out, they insult Igbo people at random without impunity, or with impunity they do whatever, they say whatever they want to say about Igbo people. Don't say anything about that. Imagine calling ESN bandit. Then what do you call Nigerian army? What do you call Fulani terrorists? What do you call? Come on, man. You shouldn't be coming out to say this kind of a thing. I shouldn't be advising you, Chemofo. You knew better than this. You knew better than this. If not for anything, at least forget about coming online. You are not reducing anything from the personality of Mazen Namdeka.
They know they listen to advice. If landing mediocre, sir, and I got advice, and they know they hear word. But I like about speed and about speed advice. So see you man, I watch and mediocre. I catch any advice on the war. I catch any advice. And I wala and then advice. You're not talking for one single Oroma, never handle. Only take out for you can for Roma. So again, go hard break, because they can't offer you good thing. But to how I catch a paper, Hana Rogo, a neighbor, Hana Rosagi, a neighbor. No matter how evil that. But on a kick bazwa. Glue catch Gajinam the time one by one. I'm about Quana, Tam, Amuna, I'm about Quana, Tam, Amuna. You say about those Tobahana trash. The times when we tell Brabala, boy, when the honey enter in a trash. But I'm married here, I'm married here. Now married. Ana maharibu here. Moving with the tap on half end into the trash. Those are like because not I'm gonna go read in a keta now. A baby na babu. And in a lady because I got season and one Emma and down here with the tray. No, Munaya boy here. Emma, on your mula, Utigas, Charanaco, boss, or we can always able to save ever. And I shift to. Because all this one now married because of one year and other. It's a lucky that's one. If you speak down the Jalaria, you might look to him. What's in give me the short time is with the tea. Before I get a city with the party, you a good toilet. About Bono Guroche. He said, okay, now this is not a camera. I'm going to hide and seek. Camera, come back, wash once everywhere. I want to change. So, comes to Badro. You can have a with 10 million. Yeah, and yeah, with testimony coming. Yeah.
You are traumatized. I'm glad you are speaking up about it because it looks like you're very, very traumatized with this thing.
And they tell this, you have the good but it is well the thing they job. Me la ya la wala. What's the about to see but I hope you not look me la ya la wala about to see a chop. And I want to use this anointing now on this option, and I declare, because all the season of declaration can't come. All these people that has been looking for a trouble that are causing confusion in our midst, because just like they have been said, also the Egyptians you see today, you see them no more. They didn't get disappear each one by one. But time grass will disappear and all that. Can you see disappear in this Biafra movement? I started now can hear the sign of this thing. I said no 12 from grass will disappear. It will not talk. Didn't know to go to Biafra movement to talk. Can you see disappear?
He say,
I'm telling you. So all the possible now, all the enemies of Biafra, they are going to disappear. Some of Biafra una de kona despair. Unyobi ama kona ngongo. Chineke na nyega what it does. Iju emeri umu okoka aju everywhere. Chineke when we important thing anyị ga aga ikpọ. Ọ bụrụ na anyị atọ na ebe akpọ ya, anyị ga-akpọ ya. Yotago.
You are even reducing everything from your own personality. I think the best thing you have to do now is, if you don't have anything to say about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, just keep quiet. Leave the young man. The young man is facing his case. He's facing his fight, and he's winning. So how else do you want to convince us that this Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is an ingrate, is an eternal liar, when everything he has said has come to pass? How will you convince us? You can't convince us. You can't. My brother, it's time you quit. Pipe low. Forget whatever it is. Just allow it. Watch. If you have nothing good to say about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, don't come out to. You can't destroy the personality of that young man. No, he's still standing. He's facing his case. He's still there. If he's not available, then what you are saying might make sense. But what you are saying doesn't make any sense. And it can't make any sense. Because the young man is facing his case.
So bad one China, which I'm a fan and no advice. And then you go to we spread the advice in there. Kamanaze Mogeg advice here. Not only you has been speaking, a lot of us people have been speaking against this man, and the man refused to listen. Because on agenda, and that agenda now, Okakuya Nelushi. Onyam Brega Maya very, very soon. After to go he said. So let me go straight to the point. Samunepa fight back. Fake judges exposed. Oh, my brother send this in camera.
Three, you'll feel your energy. Day 7, your eyes will change. Breaking news. Breaking news. There is fresh hope for Simon Ekpa. With the information reaching me last night, I tell you there is fresh hope for Ekpa, as he may just be walking out of the prison as a free man very, very soon. And here is why.
Yes, sir.
It will shock you to know that in Finland, their judicial system is not the same as other parts of Europe and the world. In Finland, there are 3 courts. Listen very carefully, because I want to take you somewhere. There are 3 courts in Finland, and the lowest of the lowest is the district courts. Then you have the appeal court. Then you have the Supreme Court, which decision is final. In fact, in Finland, decisions become final from the appeal court, not the district courts. Note that one very well. Just jot it down. Decisions become binding starting from the appeal court, not the district court. The district court in Finland is lower than the magistrates court in Nigeria. I did my fact checking to find out that even in that district court, open your ear and hear this one. Hear this one. Open your ear and hear this one now. Even in that district court, they don't use judges. They use lay judges. Lay judges are just like me and you. People on the streets, they just call them to come and try and judge case. They just nominate them from the crowd and say, come and be a judge. That is how low, that is how unimportant district courts are. But that is the first court that cases start from first. So what is the implication of this? One, the implication of this is that Simon Ekpa's case was not tried by a judge, a professional judge that went to law school. No, he was tried like a citizen, a normal human being who's on his own, who is facing his own business. He's the one that judged this case. And in most cases, listen now, let me tell you, in most cases, these people can be manipulated. Because before they bring you to be a judge, they will tell you what they want you to do. And they pay you some money, because definitely you can be influenced. Because you might be having challenges in your life, And this judge case, this judge role they gave you, used to change your life. So we are talking about this because it's possible that there was an interference by a higher power in this case. Because the district courts in Finland are actually not actually judged by, judges themselves. It's from the appeal court that you get to see the real judges who understand nitty-gritty of case, legal arguments, and legal, discussions. And that is why if someone else's lawyers are still playing or sleeping, feeling bad that they have lost this case, I am here to tell you clearly that no, go straight to the appeal court, appeal this case, sit before a proper judge, and you'll be surprised that this case will be struck off. Yes. We have been crying manipulation. The only court in Finland that can be manipulated is the district court, which is the one that everybody just finished for. Because that is the one that the Finland government want to do a favor for Nigerian government as, manipulating the judicial system. It is the district courts they can do it. Imagine. A court where they can single-handedly appoint their own lay judge to oversee the cases. And that kind of situation now, it will just go the way they want, because that person might be somebody who just, need the money for the moment. And that is where manipulation comes in. Let me read this for you. Listen, a lay judge is a volunteer member of the public without specific legal training. That is who a lay judge is. And Finland uses these lay judges, for manipulation. To manipulate, because they are the only ones that you can manipulate. So now, Finland will not want EPA to appeal this judgment. Because the next court is going to go to now, it will be a real judge. You understand? And that is why I want EPA to start, him and his lawyers, listen, to start appealing this case, because they never saw it coming. I was doing my digging and I discovered this. And the district courts don't use real judges. So let's.
And because I'm a triple and
Yes, my brother. I'll just go on. In my end, when they say Ochi Bazu, Onyana Kama, even at a point in time, I was like, when the news even broke up, because we all know, even without being told, we all know that before our PM starts anything, we all know that even before our PM starts anything, he must have written to Finnish government, committed so many things there, so many atrocities. Because our PM, if he can be able to prepare from January to November for our convention, everything are there on ground before 6 months serve, and you think that he will not make his intention known to the Finnish government?
No, the intention was meant known to the government.
So,
now he told us now.
This is their own time. Then my sister Ivy, you are welcome.
Confirm.
They were my brother. They were. Mazi. Men chọrọ ịgwa gị now. Enwere ihe anya hụrụ gba ọbara o. Ọkwa na ọta. Ọkwa 6 years ka ha nyere ya. Yes. Ọ nọrọcha 6 years ya pụta. No problem. Even Mazi Simon Ekpa pụtagodo tomorrow si na biko unu megoro ihe a ka ọ na-apịgodo ya from the background. Still no problem. The struggle continues. That is the message I want these people to get. So mahajidere ya 3 years or mahajidere 6 years. It doesn't matter. Kemgbe niile ha ji ya, nwoke mmadụ na-enwe ihe o mere. Just trying to intercede for his people. Enwe ihe ụlọ mere, ha jide ya freedom. Ịmakwa ihe freedom mmadụ. Ịma ihe wee dey etife gị na behind the black for just a day. It's not a joke. A day is like 10 years. You were the freedom mmadụ. Gị bịa na akọ ihe a na-akọ wa aja mbere na. Nobody got time for this shit. Ha jide no problem. Ha ọnọcha ihe ahụ ha kwuru. Ihe unu ga-ahapụ ya, unu ga-ahapụ ya. No problem. Ọnọcha unu hapụ ya. So achọrọ m ịkọ ogologo akọ district or supreme or blah blah. It's all blah, blah, blah. What matters is USB has been redeclared and we're standing by it and we will not give up. Biafra is what we want. Biafra or nothing. Or him
Confirm.
na. So it has nothing to do with Simon, but it's unfortunate na haji our own people. Because it's like Inyawu is like is a slap on our own face. Na mazin am the
Exactly.
kanu ga puta ha kporia. Simon puta ha kporia bachikwa nkiti. Na ha na edekwe
Chai.
madam Arabeze. Ha chekwa na maybe we are just harmless. We can't do nothing. All the it's good for you people to keep thinking that we're harmless. We're not. Y'all can keep thinking all you want. But when the beating, when the real beating will start, or when the real music will start, I hope you're gonna be able to dance.
Confirm.
So can I happy at them, man. I'm not worried about strict court or no district or blah blah blah. No, it's all blah blah blah. Finland, blah blah blah. You're
Chai.
gonna get it.
Get myself.
As the thing now, for now.
Tol.
Akụkọ ndị Igbo.
Ezigbo ihe na-enweghị. Ka a ga-echọgide nwa na-enwe ka atị first. O jikwa okwu.
The Finland General Court system for criminal cases such as terrorism follows this structure. One, the first court you enter, the district courts, Karajukis. The role of district court is, courts of first instance for criminal and civil cases. The composition is, it is presided over by lay judges, which are elected by municipal councils. Then, number of district courts in Finland is 20. They have 20 district courts in Finland. Now listen, the Court of Appeal. This one handles appeals from district courts. Now, what is the composition? It is presided over by professional judges.
Never wants to go. They feel like they better leave. Never ever go research. Never ever research because never eating you go get a camera to the villa courts are all. Well, I like for analysis this guy well. But he had a check and the just like you said, some Triple M said and you Thomas said, when whether Mahaji PM Samunepa, after you say, Mount Cow, after normal, we go to. It's not going to stop the movement. And right from Finland, came is away over this thing. Dotongo Zarabese told them that now when even when you get me, Dotongo Zarabese, you understand? It's not going to stop anything. More people that get them more educated, more dangerous, even more great than her will come on board. You have to go. Only can just for example get a one like Dika. Or this military you when I get out, you just we are a cabinet. If it's a mistake, you always don't have about DPM. But I got man Nigeria come by right. I got you on that. Anybody Jamaican guy on that the commander of armed forces see that one day. I got money as well come by that. The way time maybe be go here at the DPM. Okay, when they do like that na Biafra now, I know ya mean more of good people. When they demean more than Mazan and the Kalo, when they demean more than PM Samanepa, the Tefana said Samanepa would drag on. Man, Nimakono, when they demean, Biafra said demean more than Samanepa. No idea. But they find a go to Dotongo Zarabese, the woman in Canon, and say, oh, when they demean more than Dotongo Zarabese, Biafra, I know ya. So, holding Mazan and the Kalo do not stop anything. Holding PM Samanepa will not stop anything. Because you are holding, they are only holding one Mazan and the Kalo. And then with the millions of other mans and the color out there. And when you hold PM Samanepa, you are only holding one Samanepa. But then when other millions Samanepa no are there, but they are not getting the point. We have our business now. One day we got to go down. Ocean monster. Ocean, can you hear me? Go. Ocean. In there, and around this wow.
Closing.
Ocean, I walk on.
Mazi, let me tell you. It's not like these people. It's not like this. It's not like this. Our leaders are now wild or they are not mean. They're only trying to be civil. They're only trying to work according to the international standard. No, nobody got the monopoly for all this stupidity, for all this shenanigan. These people are pulling on us. It's like it's like they're suppressing us in any means they can, in any way they can. Nobody got monopoly for bullshit. We
Yes.
all can do the same shit. We can be the same shit. So it's just they're just trying to be civil. That's it. But then when they say civil and how walk around, just like me. See, this civility, I will throw my certificates and throw in a garbage. Have colored movie? Can I watch you? Tara.
It's about obere oge kịta na ụmụike bifo na ụmụike ụmụke ana m afụkwa vision n'elu isi ụmụike one of
You can have vision, have benevision all an illusion because I can't go to your comment section or which one in your comment section. Which you can get me activate in certain mode.
Maazị Ocean, can you hear me?
nwanne m ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu ndewo ndị ọma sorry ka m take editing ọkọt nara m I really thank you so much bringing out your time strengthening us giving us reasons to move on and doing the exposés that is needed.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Wada, our own military first lady. Always give it to them the way it's supposed.
Very soon.
Oh, then the Imana America said that on our Hajebogo, Ubohachi n'elu. Most of their pilots can go America. I think one of them will contribute. Most of their their air force, they are soft in a land bomb wine. Mostly. You got to go Makomo wine, you work capacity, Haje Hade Nanya Nazu. So far as I move for that mission. Then I think you 19 okay or triple M, right?
Triple M.
Triple M Oyenkai. You just left from the other side, right? Because I on a battle.
My brother, ihe no we say ba boy abanye ba ọrụ ga-agwụ na ọgụ nwa ntọrọgwụ agaghị ezu ike na we must continue to hit them hard.
As in enye ndị ebe a now.
I tell you.
Enye nkwe left and right ebe ọ bụla o si bi ọ ga-aga nwanne tem ahụrụ eburu egbe ya.
Yes, we was on a heavy battle for hours with one of them.
A minute, all this now, most of independent are online almost the same time every night. All this online the same time every night. Something like that.
No, kind online before Gumabia because after baby but my heat of it on online since I think about 2:00 or so if I'm not mistaken. But what delayed us so much was one of the DOS boys came into this thing, and begins to yap nonsense, trying to, to resonate the dead, defunct DOS. And he's a very educated guy, but talks trash so much. So we tried to, many people was there. We tried to, Modo Maskai kick it out, but I pleaded. I pleaded with Mazakai to bring him back because when the guy was yapping, I was just listening. So when he begins to talk rubbish, I have to come in through the link. Then Mazakai kick and you what you then in the mud where but this guy, my brother, every time we you can listen to, so that will tell you how people reason. So having said that, I want to greet Biafra since Maz Exodus is almost time for rounding up. Biafrans, I greet you. Thank you, the listeners, those on comment sections. Thank you all. Continue doing what is good, to do. Those who rejoice yesterday, who rejoice today, who are glad, just like the DOS guy that left, that came join us at the Kai Report. Rejoicing, he was overjoyed. If you hear his words, oh my God, you would think it's really, but it happens. Let them rejoice for now. Let them dance for now.
Yes.
This dance is just for a moment. For sure, yes. It's just for a moment. Just like I don't know if it's Triple M that said it or who somebody said it here, because I just came in and listened to that. I think this first judgment that what they do, because I don't know how the jury system works in Finland very well, but I know that these countries that are not an English-speaking country right from onset, some of them have this kind of law that a prosecutor can be a judge, can sit as a judge at a time, just like what goes on in Turkey, and then part of Greeks as well. Prosecutor can sit as a judge, give judgment, then you can reappeal, then get to the main judge. And in most cases, whenever a judge take the case, that judgment of prosecutor or semi-judge is just null and void. Just like we knew in the case of Maz Simon Ekpa, it is obvious, it is open, it is absolutely, everybody is aware that Maz Simon Ekpa have no question to answer, have no query to answer, have not committed any form or manner of crime known to man, even to spirit. Because God said that we should live in a free world. He created the world and give us, say, live free in it, reside in it forever, and live in it. Eat whatever you want. So how can a man come and constrain you to live in the way or in the manner of his own way? It is not done. Now, due to the way the world is in this century, Mazi Simon Ekpa become part of the people who is liberating, who wants to liberate his people, Biafrans, and we are on it. We went through the processes that Finland went, America went through it, Poland went through it, Israel went through it, and some other countries that just as like India went through it. Most of these countries I mentioned, they had government in exile, they have their constitutions, they have all the things, all this kind of process that we went today, and they declared through referendum. Most of all of them, none of them that got the vote that Biafra government got today. Over 50 million to 60, 70 million Biafrans voted on this referendum. Tell me how you annul it. Some of these countries in Europe are just about 5, 6 millions. I don't know how many UK is now, how many Germany is now. Then tell me over 50, 60, 70 million people voted. How can you call that null and void? How can you avoid such a number of people, population? So we voted, and again declared this nation that was declared in 1967. Now we have declared it for the second time and for the last time. Passed through the processes. You take away the leader, one of the leader, because of the economic interest, because of global conspiracies, because Finland joined NATO not long ago. He listened to the brothers or sisters of them, which are France and Britain, and do the unthinkable. Then went and get this kind of judgment through their prosecutors or through their lower judges. But thank God that we still know that there are people of conscience, there are people of moralness, there are people who abide by the law, who knew the law in Finland, that will still take up this case tomorrow, as our DPM has announced it, that Biafrans will reappeal, because this is a battle in between Finland, Biafra, and Nigeria.
I swear.
We have to reappeal that and bring our choice of lawyer, not the one that will compel on Obatubie, so that we will get the deserved justice. Obatubie will get the deserved justice, because Finland got their independence from Sweden and Russia. They know what freedom is. A lot of countries in this recent day got their independence not long ago. They fought for it. People died on it. Life was lost. It is in open. Ukraine is fighting their war today, which Finland President Alexander Stott is supporting, calling for the freedom of Palestinians as well. Then what about your own citizen? Because he's a black man, because black man did not have voice. But this time, the world have changed. We are no more
in 16th century, in 18th century, neither in 14th centuries. We are now in 25th centuries, and we must have to get justice deserved, no matter the conspiracies at this time. So Biafrans, let this kind of kangaroo judgment that was meant to, to bring the morals of Biafrans down or to make us to scatter the more, let it not manifest in you on your doings, and let it not reshape your mentality concerning Biafra. But this time is the time that Mazi Nandekano and Simon say that you need your mental toughness.
Yes.
This is when it comes to play.
Exactly.
Look at it. Many of the people who are broadcasting on the media, some of them are very strong. I applaud and I love that. Some of us was affected, but we regain our consciousness.
Exactly.
Some of us are very strong and bold, and we continue to be. So continue to be bold and strong. Continue to do the things you need to do. Don't step back any inch, just like Maz Simon Epa said, and Maz Simon Nandekano said it. We will not leave a inch of Biafran land to those
Exactly.
terrorists.
No inch.
We will not. So manifest it on your support on USB, the Biafra government, by donating onto USB account under Dr. Ngozo Rabeze, so that our land will be well protected. The immigration of our lands will stand gidigam. The armies of USB will book and stand gidigam. Iwere aka nni bịa ewere aka nni nabata gị, iwere aka ekpe bịa ewere aka ekpe nabata gị, aka onye weta ewere ihe nabata ya. Ndị be anyị orugo n'omume, and anyị mụ ihe jie. Ndị abịrịba si n'okpo okpo isi ije, ọbịa bụ isi ije. Onye ọbụla pụta n'ikem na igwe, anyị bụ ndị Igbo. Yes, anyị na-ata afọ, ọ na-afụ anyị arụ ụfụ, mana anyị ga na-eme ya na na-eje ije. Mmiri na-amụ ya, ọ da akwụsị maka na mmiri na-amụ ya until o ruo ebe ọ na-eje. Yes, so we must have to move and move like wounded lions. Please do that and support. Leave those who are laughing. Even some of us, we will still experience some katakata dia those, because some original attitude or characters of people towards this journey will manifest now. Some people waiting. I'm talking about some of those who say that they are fighting for Biafra. You will see the original color, just like you see somebody dance with emotion, dance with joyous on 1st of September. One of them that always shout Obatobie, Obatobie, and the one that called Amobiara and my boss. You see them, but there's no problem. We'll get to our destination. Thank you. Now the military woman may come up, and they know when they come up. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, Maz Exodus. Thank you, our own EJ Glitters. Your voice is always thundering, and we love that. Thank you, our brother Triple M. My brother, I cut my calf for you. You are a man, and you are Triple M as well. You're a man with three legs.
When I get Triple M, General
That is a man. Triple M. One with 3 legs, standing on 3 legs. That is like Osite. That is here, Jason. You why Jason in Uncle. Osite, yes.
Thank you so much, Master. That was a wonderful
one. Ndị ahụ awalide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu okwu ya, anyị apụtago. It is you are one of the 100 men. Even we are more than the 100 men.
I swear.
We are more than it now.
Which of
It
us
doesn't
are one
matter
of
what the
the
video camp did. Na nke ikpeazụ a adị asụ ndụ.
Mba.
A ga na-eti anya m anya m by fire by thunder.
Yes, sir.
Master, ije militant na-ekele kwa gị na comment section.
Oh, anyị na-ekene ya. Anyị na-afụ ihe ọ na-eme. Onye tinye isi, ọ pịa anya gwogwo. ọnọrọ n'ipe ntiri okwu ọnọkwara n'ime itewa ka pancake na ọ bịarakwa na ọchịnye gị ya rọ ọchịnye gị ya gwa ha na otu n'ọkwa ihe akwa karakta ya o mind ihe abụkwa ya and that is what we need. Yes, sir.
You're welcome, our second EJ. Ijoma, please, can you hear me?
Ada Ijoma, Wada Ijoma, ezigbo nwada. This is Umuada.
Good evening, everybody, my beloved brothers and sisters. The real Biafrans.
Biafrans now no Nwada. Listen to Nwada. When you listen to Nwada, you see how precious it is. Obrondana sound. You know, you see when people talk. This kind of when they talk, your spirit will become calm. You listen, you understand, you articulate, you feel joy. Something in you will lift your morale. So thank you, Madam Dewo.
Thank you, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for that very, very much introduction to the glory of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Mazi Exodus, you came with the spirit. In fact, the preaching all dabara.
Wow.
Ntị na-anị ihe ọ na-aha ka drum. So, ndị be anyị ekene
before you talk Bishop, Ocean Master, because him and Ijoma first ije greeters and militant. Title like Ijoma Ocean Master, Bachana. Triple M.
Ije tu ezuola.
Anọ m ebe a nwe ebe anyị na-aga anọ m ya.
Ima first Ijoma ka bịara ya ima onye ka militant ka wee zigbote onye militant ọ na-achị.
My brother, o nwere ihe a ga-emegide mmadụ.
Ka title anyị ga-enye Ijoma nke second Ijoma.
Eweliwe Maazị Exodus. Maazị Exodus, ọkwa ịma o nwere ihe ga-emegide onye ogbo ya ekwukwu by force. Na mgbe onye ogbo imegide ihe ya eji iwe kwu okwu.
Okay.
Our sister na-ewe iwe nwanne ihe emerụrụ ha ya n'ọkpụkpụ. Ana ihe n'ọkpụkpụ. Ndị na-ekwetịghị ịbịa n'anya ya jụrụ nkwụ taa na-abịazi ajụrụ nkwụ n'anya ya ata.
Enwere ihe mere ha ji eme ihe a na-eme. Chere m agwa gị ihe mere ha ji eme ihe a na-eme. Biafrans, our sisters onye ada na mba, nwa onye ga-ada mba. Ndị niile kwechiri ruo taa, nwa onye ga-ada mba ka m gwa gị eziokwu. No one. Egwu ha na-akụ bụ nke ha kụrụ akụ n'ochie. Ha enweghị egwu ọhụrụ to play. So nke ha na-adara mba. Old templates. Onweghị ọhụrụ dị n'ime ya.
Ọwụ ha IPOB member. Imagine the nonsense.
So ihe awụ ndị ụbụrụ ha donate ya somewhere from beginning. Before ha join Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, they have donated their brain somewhere. So their matter were dead matter, and they know.
Also, an O2 member. Because Exodus, they were O2 member.
No, what I'm surprised him ala
ha merụrụ kwela na otu ha rụọra ha ọrụ because ọ na ha merụ ha ala na otu ha na-arụ ọrụ anyị na ha ga-anọkwa nga again na-akọkwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu otu o kwesịghị ịkụgbusi ihe ebe ọbụla ha nọ ọ kụgbuokwala ndị ọ kụgburu mana emerụọla ha
ihe mmadụ ji eme ọnụ ọkwa ihe o tiri aka mee ya agajiere ya ji ememe ọnụ nwanne ndị ke ihe ha mere ha da mmiri nọkwa na ejikwa ya n'isi.
So Biafrans, ihe mere wụ na I want to talk to Finland.
Okay.
Finland got their independence with 150 votes. 150 votes out of 5 million. Marakwa na mgbe ahụ erube 5 million o. Marakwa na 5 million a na-agụ ọnụ ya na sokwa ndị bịara abịa sokwa n'ime ndị ka anyị nọkwa n'ime o ndị ọchụ. Now, enwebe country ọbụla in their history nwere referendum nwere up to 10,000 votes. We got 50 million plus. If you have no confidence, when you remember this, you know that you are in the side of the true majority. What are you afraid of? Nothing to be afraid of. The only thing when we go and shut up our mouth, because that is exactly which we will not do.
That is the point. Sorry to interrupt, Tajeto, because the only thing I told you, Back at the worst get mine. Please, sorry, continue.
Yes, that is exactly what they want to achieve. Even the DOS, that is what they want to achieve. And let me come now to our own people. Do you know why Muche Mefo, Mandochu, Mande Kurawarakwa, Mande Muramu before resurrected again? Amazima Ima Alashiri Hafuha has one hand on the ground. Amamutashi lit up again. Ha gwakwara anyị na ha nọ underground no. Ha gwakwara anyị na ha nọ underground. Nwekwa ihe underground anyị hụrụ. Ihe tupu eke nkịtị ha emehụ na underground. Anyị ewere ya na ala eyiola ha niile. Where are they coming up from? But this is their end. They are doing all these things because they know what is await for them in the future. Biafrans, ihe ndị a niile na-eme ha. Ịchọ ka ha rie ụgwọ ọrụ ha. Make sure that we conclude this independence. That is what they don't want to see. Many of them will remain where they are. The ones that come inside will face our justice, and they know very well. This is what they are fighting. This is what they are fighting. They are fighting their own omen and future inside that nation. It's either they remain where they are, or they came in and they get the justice that they deserve. And mind you, when we finish this, and even when they remain where they are, we have legitimate rights as a government to request for them, and they will be given to us. This is what they are fighting for. This is ihe we hinda na agbara ụmụ Biafra unu na amahụ ihe a webe ahịa webe nsogbu ha nọ, because ha mana ha merụrụ ala and ha mana ha dị ndụ emecha ihe a bicha na ha nwere asịsa ịsara ụmụ Igbo na ụmụ Biafra. Ha ihe agbaga mgba. The only thing they will not come and tell you this. Ha ga-enwerịrị ebe ha ga-ebidiri aka na-akọ Maazị Simon Maazị, but here with the ray point. Go to the spirit and you will see. Ihe ihe ha gbaga mgba. Onwe ihe ọzọ these people. Ha niile ma ndị mere interview. Ọkwa ha si ha nọ na their heaven na obodo oyibo. But that heaven aga-aba ha ma si I conclude ihe anyị na-achọ. So ebe owuli wo nọ wuru a genuine Biafra. The only thing that is left for all of us, those 100 men, I can see the 100 men all now, because the 50 million are representing that 100 men. You understand? So now, that vote, that joy, that Christmas, on the 29th of November, that these people thought that na anyị mara na ihe Chineke mere anyị na anyị chọrọ ka ha rie ụgwọ ọrụ ha, ka ha rie ụgwọ ọrụ ha ma ha nwụrụ anwụ ma ha dị ndụ, because aha ha anyị macha ha. Unu mara na unu chọrọ ka ha rie ụgwọ ọrụ ha, anyị ekwechirigo. That is the only way. Ọrụ ma ihe na-eme for the 1 mewe ya 5, ọmụ dị 5 mee ya 10. Ego gị nwee ike double ya, inwe ike ikwu more kwuo ya more. They can't silence us. Okay, now ndị asị gị na ha nwere democracy. Finland bịara ịgwa anyị ịkọwara anyị otu esi nweta otu anyị ga-esi nwe our own life. What an insult! What an insult! That is ndị a mkparị ha adịla too much. But nsogbu anọ ihe niile nwere oge and ha ma na oge ha arọ nọ na out. The only problem na ndị ka ya na-ahụ in the future, ihe most of us na-ahụ taa na echi, mana ndị ahụ na ebe ha jiji, ndị emegaghị ahụ na ebe ha jiji. Ha mara na ụzọ anọzi, and ha mana ha ga-turn around bịa niile na nshi anyị gbaghara anyị chanya gbaghara anyị achọghị anyị nwe. So uru ma ị chọrọ ka anyị come on to that point when our own news will be reading na ndị a bịara anyị na-agwa gọọmenti anyị as citizens, bona fide citizens that are making their own law. We tell our government, this is where the citizens stand. Do not stop what you are doing. If you want to know very well, watch Burkina Faso. Ndị chọrọ ịgwa gị ka ị ga-esi nweta ihe. Kemgbe ha gwawara Burkina Faso otu ha ga-esi bie ndụ, ele otu ndị Burkina Faso nọ. The zoo ịnọ n'ime ya ha wụ ndị gwaga ha wụrụ their directors, dowa ndị managers na-agwa ha otu ha ga-esi wee mee ihe. Ele otu ndụ dị ebe ahụ. Ọha ahụ ga-ahụ na ebuga ndị mmadụ na zoo. Ndị nwụga na zoo in a day, na ndị nwụga na Palestine in 3 months. Ele ndị ka
Nigeria.
So agwara gị si ihe awụ egwu ebe ọ dabara n'onye, onwe ebe ọ ga-adabara gị na awụhụ n'obodo ke gị, and onwe onye ga-emere gị ya na awụhụ gị ga-eme. So Chineke mee na anyị agala 90%. Ihe ọfọrọ agwụla o. And ihe ahụ fọrọ ọgwụrụ, that 10%, ọ ga-ahapụ like morning and the night. If only we can hold on and do what we are doing. Ha chọrọ ka anyị mechie ọnụ. Ha chere na ha ga-eti ụfụ anyị ụjọ n'ahụ. Ha echefuo na anyị kụrụ mmiri bịa na nke ha. Kwụọ mmiri asaa bịa na nke unu, mụọ asụsụ unu a ga-emefu ya. Then unu echere na unu ga-akụchi anyị ọnụ. We are the Biafrans. We are the children of Chukwu Okike Abiama. We are the true DNA of heaven. We are the light that the world is looking for. And we are here to light the candle. No one shall stop it. No one can stay on our way. No one will do any nonsense because we know who we are, we know what we want, and what we want is in our hands. And it's so treasures, more treasures than any diamond. We are not giving it to anybody. Finland, get it and get it clear. You know, West know, all of you know, we are the ones building your nations. And it's time for us to go and build our own nation. It is time for us to tell you that we are not, you don't give us name. We know our names, and our names we shall answer. Thank you, my dear people.
Charlie. Now one Ijoma short, he short from today, he will minister. Ijoma. Minister, Ijoma, you are a minister. Who was a minister. Thank you so much for this wonderful submission. And they are supposed to be the last submission of the day because I don't know about mine around zero. So, Mama, thank you so much. This is very, very, very wonderful roundup. He just conclude the whole matter. And I don't think we also want to add to it. I'm sure Master, we also actually add and Triple M. You want to add something?
Anyway, my brother, here not even have Emma. I say Wanza riju afọ ya so onye nwe ya bịa ka ha ma aka. Ndị a na Finland enweghị respect despite the fact that na ihe ashota wee dịra ya onwekwa ebe ọ gara anyị na ha. Even ofu steeti na Biafra sef ka ha n'ọnụ ọgụgụ. N'enu ha maka onye ha ji ihe atụjọ njiloko maka economic interest chikwe na ala anyị kwa. Onye ha ji ihe awụ prime minister over 100 millions of people. And that's John Jiloko. Well, here bụ asị onye ụwa tụgharịba ya ụwa tụgharịba ya egbula ya egbu. Mana this is the end of road for them. Ha ji aka ha lọrọ ọlọchi ọkụ. Because we all know how proud and confident our PM have with these people. This is to tell you, ụmụnne anyị a ga-ebịa gị jiri akwụkwọ gbagamaka na ime na rag. Nwanne ihe ha nyere gị ọwa akwụkwọ ka ọ wụghị egaranti na gị na ha wụ. Erukwe mgbe ha ga-apịwa gị azụ, ha apịwa gị azụ. Ndị obodo a nọ n'ime na-abụghị ute na ihe ha mere ya na gị jiri akwụkwọ ha gị gaala obodo gị gbapụla obodo ahụ more than 3 times in a year ejiwe gị ejiwe mara ihe na-arụ ma ebiche weta ego. Ihe ọcha iwu ha na-eti ga-eji amanipulate ndụ mmadụ. Now another reason na-awụ enwe ka isi nọ n'obodo nwe akwụkwọ gbagote onye be gị ma ọ gị na ọbịa ebe a gị na ya nwee ishu divorce a ga-asụ ụnụ gawa na kọntrị ụnụ gaa divorce then gị lọta ha back. Ihe awụziri kọmishọn ha nọ na-enye anyị mana iwu a ha tiri na ọwụ sọsọ ndị Africans na ka onwe ndị ọzọ enyere ya ọdịsis na-awụ iji na-ekeji ndị Africans na-atụwasị ha azụ abịa eme iwu nga ọ ga-ata gị nnọta ihe niile. Nwanne inwe ebe gị ereje aga-akọrọ gọdọrọ bishie. Ihe kwesịrị ịdị na-abịawo mbịarute mana ndị be anyị m na-ele ndị be anyị na-ezuzugharị anya obi na-agbawa m. Anọ m mgbe a lụrụ ọgụ, amaghị m mgbe a lụrụ ọgụ, anụrụ m n'akụkọ alụchana ọgụ na ọsọ years before amụọ mụ mana etu Biafra si anụ m ọkụ n'obi ọ naghị anụ ndị hụrụ dị ọgụ anya n'obi like that. Ọ naghị anụ ha ọkụ n'obi like that. Mbịama na-ahụ enwere one video ndị elderly people ndị kwesịrị na ịga ezu ike nka na Amerịka ha na-eme ha mege kọcha dị ka ọgịnị ha kwụ na line chief ọka obie na Amerịka ọpụta oburu ụzọ na Amerịka ndị na-ekwesịghị ndị a na n'obodo oyibo a ha nọcha na ndị ka ọcha ebe a nọcha na kia home mana ndị hapụ be ha bịa n'obodo onye ọzọ abịa zaa chief ọka oburu ụzọ hai Chineke mere mmadụ ebere ụmụ Biafra ọchị ikpeazụ ka mma ya ka na-ekwuzie ya ike obi adịghị agbapụ anyị obi sie anyị ike ti tomorrow m jikpe nwee obi si ike wụ that redeclaration o nwere ihe m gwara onwe m oge ndị iberibe abịara na social media ebe ya bido ọgba aghara na-eme ihe eme I sat back na ga weta the video play nụ nke our PM kwuru ihe a na-awụ my own conviction enwe onye sị m na-ekwenye m ga-eso mahụ nke our PM kwuru mgbe anyị na-anọ na-agba ka akwapụga our COS during the time of our PM knowing fully well that na ya nwa onwe mmụọ Biafra na-edu ya ekwesịrị they should stop fighting this woman onwe ha this woman mere ha then abịa anọ na-declare this thing ihe niile a nọ na-eme occasion niile nọ na-eme na ihe aha event ahụ na-eme ya nọ na plan ga nwanne ele ebe hụrụ oge nkere nga ahụ ịbịa as in nwere another role o play ihu ka ihe gaga ịhụrụ ya you can see him apart from that day ọ bịa na podium chọka ojukwu ụzọ daga ya that day ọgwụla then I declare onye ọbụla dị happy na-awụli elu Chukwu oke abịa ma nnọọ na Biafra is a spirit ọnwụ mmadụ mere vidio ahụ enwe onye gbara ya ọnwụrụ ike ewu nnọọ etu Chukwu oke abịa shi pushuru ya mmụọ Biafra akapụta ndị niile anaghị hụ na-ezu ihe na ha nọ na a particular role of seat fakọ na ọ dị a dị ka ndị kọntena ha dara mmiri when we are rejoicing jumping ups and downs now at the end of the day yeah they debunk ya that people are saying that he was not happy because the Biafra was redeclared that people don't understand what he's passing through that he was thinking that Prime Minister that planned it is not here today. Oh, Prime Minister that planned it is not here today. Mgbe ha mere invite 24 hours no na ga raise a memo. So that's something now when you social repeat ele egwu na ọgbara all the happy ka Ibra na bịa gba ya na anwụ onye ọbụla na-ekwu ya sị ifugo ya bịa ka ọ bịa reply ya Kai that na kidnap our PM George ya na amaghị ikpe na ọ ga-aga nga for 6 months 6 years ndị mmadụ a na-asị kedu ihe mere o ji na-agba egwu ihe mere o ji eji na enweghị na-amaghị na ọ ga-aga nga because that na ha feel that not dị happy ọkọ bịa bịba akwa ebe Ngozi Orabeze bịara ga ree ya ebe nke a ga ree ya ọkọ bịba akwa na ha ma na ọ otu ọ ga-esi adị na ọ gaghị anwụ n'ebe ihe ya bụ ojikasi enweghị obi ọ bịakwa the same thing na oge nkere kwukwara nke ya the same thing na ahụkwa ịma ha anaghị ama mgbe asụ mgbe ọ ga-egbu nkịta ọ ga-ekwu ya n'isi nsị ha bịachaa onwe ha ụmụ Biafra nyopuo ha ndị eji spirit of analyzing something mee ha analyze ha amapụta for damage control but we already know what they're doing. There is nothing they will do that will make us still believe in them because one day one of our brothers say once you are out of the track
out of the grace when
you're out of the grace you'll be out of the race. One day and away second stanza
when you are out of grace, you are out of the race. And when you're out of the race, you find yourself in the trash.
I am telling you, this is the time, this is that time mental toughness. It is time. our brother Kelena will always say, immigration heavily controlled
Control. Chai, my
is a, is a,
Ekuchirigo.
is in
I
place.
Ekuchirigo. Well,
Is in
I
place. Na
Ekuchirigo.
nke ikpeazụ a ndị a ga-ebe anya m anya m, time is coming,
I
a ga-ebe
swear.
anya m anya m maka ihe a ga-apịa ndị mmadụ na-awụ our PM so onye ezi isi apịa ya, onye apịa ya eze apịa onye ọzọ, ọhịa gaji ime na. Thank you my brother.
Confirm. Thank you so much. One before major figure, before all of me, emotional show master in rounding up. Actually, go to
Yes,
Biafra. Actually, go to the mediocre side because now
yes,
mediocre.
true.
Ana atọzi m
Yes,
ọchị
true.
a na-aghati disney for ọchị na-atọ m but iwe na-ewekwa m mee were ọchị na-aka m the whole thing down because they want
Yeah,
to ihe niile na-eme to provoke us to
yeah,
ridicule us, to make us look stupid and by the end of the day ọha ma na-represent that act of stupidity and I have this song
exactly,
for them ụbọchị
exactly.
onye nwe anyị ga-abịa ebere aga
Ya
aga
agaghị adịkwa.
ee a
Mmehie a
ga-eti ya
ga-etikwu aka n'obi tiewo ihe mere onwe m.
lee ihe
Ihe
mere
mere m.
nwanne m oche hapụ m ka m gụọ egwu a ka ị ghara ịnara m
Oh,
akpentị
nwanne m
lee ihe
esekwa ntị
mere
m
onwe
mba.
m uche mefe ọ ga-etinye aka n'obi uche mefe ọ ga-asị lee ihe o mere onwe ya
Yes,
lee ihe o mere onwe ya uche mefe you are not only going to answer about our leader, you will answer about ndị gburu mgbe ị nọ n'oche ndị niile ahụ iziri ịmacha na ha ji enwe anwụ gasị ndị gị ịma ihe gbagara ị ga-azarịrị ajụjụ ahụ.
I swear I swear all of them elicha na ndị niile elichago all of them they all of them were underground buried ma Samine Kpakubuchala all of them ma Musa ma all of them ma ndị Southeast governors all of them were indoors hiding sweating because they were panicking simply because of all their stupid conspiracy. Because on that Granage with all this evil report against our leaders, Uchemefo and the rest of them, DOS Nigeria, and they start these governors here, Munye Ujuku, Munye Mazin and the Kal, all of them conspired. Now why are Finland with all negative reports? At the end of the day, Finland will dance a little bit to their tune, and in a sequel from underground where Master Shah again. Because how am I here and I give face? How am that now one how go how committed a lot of offense? Now one man's not calopota, PM pota, Kenya would the Haman and Kahanga go. But this is happy that in a one as an hour to those who address and honey's child, so how many second chance? Instead of how we use that second chance saying for him where we were simba. If I'm gonna name expect and they do us after this judgment, they do us as bad. For this women, this kind of thing, and they feel like we name even though I'm with the differences with this man. But why you know this was in jail? Yeah, you have to go. Upon Chineke and the Quran, Makona Yamre, Nachukuna Jia from when they DOS second chance, then they fall back second chance, when the Southeast government second chance for them to amend their evil way. But still, they see it, and Hannah oppose on even more. Because I told you guys few days ago, a few weeks ago, that not all the enemies of Biafra, they are all heading towards the Red Sea. I saw them heading towards, and the speed they had went about there. Even self, in the spiritual realm, and I'm near some people age in the spiritual realm. Una babuzina, one Hana some haka, Hana babu. So can tell about Udia, some Hanin Puroro, I cannot even hold them. Janare and Abakudia, or the Kasibu Kebe, no Lubano, because I'm Mr. English now, one then the YouTube and possible. No Lubai, I had it, no easy na Bakudime, Amami Otago, easy na Bakudime, Nimo. All of them would like, they were like, how the crazy now Bakuno Simini. Chai! Because of the reward of the evil. So much work can be a man one there. On your black chocolate give up, it is a choice. As Biafra nationals can never give you an advice to go and give up. And if you can never give me advice to come and give up. But if you feel that now you don't want to be useful, if you feel like you don't want to be useful in this Biafra movement, one awkward choice to go. And they can still, even though you wage log, if you say you don't want to be useful, but to know if we're but to always try to be useful. Yeah, no, everybody may draw useful. Now about that winch, net useful. Everything will work against you because you are an able person. You have to go. And when you refuse to be useful, you got the useless. You got the useless. I know I have decided to be useful now. This government now. because anyị nwụrụ ndị ara Ocean Master biko chịkọtazie anyị ka alabazie na okwu ya bụ just ọwụ na grace gị share ka ụwa.
Yeah. I thank you, Exodus. I thank you so much. But Udumeje said that na onye si na ife a na-eme nwere isi ogoji isi etinye di a onwe isi ọsịsọ ka okwu atọgbọrọ na ya. Meanwhile, there is Dr. Ngozo Rabezi said live breaking. The United States of Biafra Homeland Security meeting headed by Hon Mouthpiece, and the state of Owerri headed by Governor Ishikanka, humanitarian fundraising currently that is ongoing. So thank you so much, Biafrans, for building your nation. So those who are not aware of it, they may join. Mouthpiece is there at Owerri, doing the writing and the best of it all. Again, Biafrans are proving that we are resolute, moving. We are unstoppable because the mental toughness is what is playing on here. Every nation, every state, every county must defend themselves and their territory. So go and support the Owerri as the fundraising is going on. Wanda Ijoma said that it is our time. What the white people used to confuse us before, we never work out again. We have grown. Either they like it or not, we are free people and we must live freely. Whether Finland like it or not, that is what it is. So, Biafrans, ọtụtụ okwu adịrọ mma n'ụka mgbede na-abụrọ oluena na omume olugo na omume onye mara nke o ji na were ihe pụtaba ka anyị support our government anyị ete ogbo eto ogiri ka anyị ga win kwa ha na their own court, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I will win them in their own court, and he's winning them. Again, Biafrans will win Finland and Nigeria in their own courts. That is it. I thank you, Mazi, Biafra Exodus, and thank every Biafrans who have listened. Continue to do the needful, the right thing, and stand gidigbam without shaking. Because now, this last thought can never stop us. We are unstoppable. Let's move and march. Can always get better. I need my mic.
Thank you so much, Ocean Master. Thank you so much, Triple M, General Triple M. Thank you so much, Minister Ijoma. And thank you so much, our own militants, DJ Glitters, for showing up tonight, for speaking up, and all your words is powerful and straight to the point. Your friends all over the world, thank you so much. Your friends all over the world. And then open a comment section. I greet all of you people, understand? And as we are moving, we are progressing. We are not going back. Ahead, we are not going to sleep over this because we don't have any other choice than to make sure that we complete the task. And God is going to give us the grace to complete every task He has given unto us. Don't join the mediocres, Biafrans. And when you are listening to them, make sure you are very, very sensitive. Don't allow them to manipulate your brain. Don't allow them to poison your mind. Because when you accept that they are poison, your own is gone. So may the Spirit of Biafra continue to protect each and every one of us, to guide us and to lead us. Ọchụ nwa ọkụkọ nwa ada, nwa ọkụkọ nwe ọsọ, ebe onye ibi ka ọ na-awachi. Onwe onye anyị nọchiri, nwoke onye na-aga nọchiri anyị. Ọ bịara nga ya abịagbula anyị, mgbe ọ na-aga na mgbugbu a ga-apụ ya n'azụ. Ebe ebere ugo obere, nke si ibe ya ga-ebe ugo ga-apụ ya. Ndị dị na-agba ọsọ agbapụrụ ọgụ, ọnwụ ka ha na-agbapụrụ. Ijiji na-ana anụ ndụmọdụ na-eso ozu ebe a niile. So, the light of God will continue to shine upon our life. Probably if I drive from darkness, I am not keep there. Like that. So, long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and long live Dr. Ngozo Rabezi, long live PM Sam Neba, long live every Genovia France and all the USB forces. This is Biafran Exodus TV. Always bring you the message of redemption and liberation to the hearts and the minds of our people. Hope to come across your way some other time. So from me, from here, It is good morning. They will love you all.